perhaps Jared Vanderbilt if we want to talk about on the defensive end. Taurean on December 2nd against the Houston Rockets. How are we doing tonight, John?
We're doing well, Alec. How are you doing, my friend?
Oh boy, can't wait for tonight. And from what I heard, boy, that seemed to be an ugly knockdown on Dylan Larkin. He stayed up on his own power, Joe, but Patrick Kansas first goal as the Red Wing fight.
Yeah, it's a really emotional night because Mike Vernon was honored before the game for making the Hockey Hall of Fame. We got Patrick Kane with us first. Obviously, everything. I'm hoping that Dylan Larkin's okay. I hope that he doesn't miss extended time or let alone the whole season because it happened on the initial Jimmy Benn hit. So we'll see. We got a lot going on today. I'm sure you also talked about Shohei Ohtani. I'm sure we'll get to that in the break as well.
You know, speaking of Shohei Ohtani, if there are any watch parties around Los Angeles, perhaps one going on at Crypto.com Arena or Staples Center, if there are any Lakers fans, as a segue a watch party over there, perhaps they can get a little introduction to Shohei, as he is now a Los Angeles Dodger. The official contract, 10 years, $700 million total. The largest in North American professional sports history. Wow.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. And again, a little bit of a joke from me, but maybe the Dodgers are a little bit cheap. They only needed $300 more million to go to $1 billion.
We could have wished that would have happened, but you know, $700 million would be a fair enough price for an amazing talent like Ohtani. No doubt that he's the best player in baseball, and he's worth every penny of it. $700 million of it.
Yeah, even for a guy that you know is not going to pitch next year, but he's still going to be able to hit $700 million. Again, it's a ridiculous number. It's one of those situations to me, Alec, where I'll say this. We know that the Dodgers are a playoff team, but does it lift them to be a World Series team? Because that's the only reason why you signed him on that end. And if you're every other team in the league, again, we talked about Texas who won the World Series. Look, you might be sad initially on missing out on Shohei Ohtani, but what does $700 million do? I know there's no technically a salary cap in baseball, but it certainly would hurt your floor on that side for what you'd want to spend. And you don't want to block anybody in your organization just to be able to sell more tickets. Because let's face it, Dodger Stadium's already sold out unless you're playing against the Tigers or the Pirates or the Washington Nationals. They're not going to have any problem filling seats, but the main thing is winning a World Series.
That's the main objective for the Dodgers during the Ohtani era. Him added onto that core, Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts were both on the infield. Yeah. Chris Taylor as well, Jason Hayward on the outfield, James Outman, David Peralta. But the big question is about the pitching staff. They won't see Ohtani pitching until 2 years from now.
Yeah.
That's a big question for them. Do they have enough on the pitching staff, or do they need to make another extra push to get another pitcher?
And I know Jeff Passan talked about this on ESPN, and the way that they did it was they deferred the money as much as possible so that way the Dodgers could still spend what they needed on that to get the help that you're talking about, because I agree with you. They will need some more pitching on that side if they want to get to the promised land.
Yeah, because Walker Buehler was not available for the Dodgers for most of the year. If you remember his injury.
Yeah.
Clayton Kershaw, they may have seen the last of him. He's a free agent now. There's the ongoing troubles with Julio Urias. There's Bobby Miller, who's been kind of serviceable, but we don't know if he's 100% reliable. And for everyone else, it's big question marks on the pitching staff.
Yeah, it is. And again, there's a lot for the LA Dodgers to still do. Just because, as you said, just because you get Ohtani, it doesn't absolve the Dodgers from any other issues, just like any other baseball team. So it's great for them. But again, as we've said, the main goal is winning it all. We'll see if they can do that. So I know we shared our initial thoughts in this game. We got Neo doing the national anthem here. We got a little bit, probably about 5 more minutes, and then we'll get started. But on the side of it right now, I see the spreads at 4.5 for the Lakers. I think you and I have been leaning Lakers on that side. But we've also said this. We're not going to take anything away from the Indiana Pacers. I feel like this game is going to be close enough, but are you still leaning Lakers?
I would still lean Lakers because they're a well-rounded unit. they've been coming up on their defensive side throughout this in-season tournament. This is where they've been playing their best basketball, and they seem to be elevating their play when there's something on the line. So have the Pacers. They've elevated their offense with the NBA Cup on the line, and their offense, you can say that's their best defense. Sometimes the best defense is an outstanding offense, and that's where the Pacers have been thriving at, the offensive end.
So I'll say this because I know you've done some pregame. I usually join in a few minutes after on that side, but I saw it from yesterday. Andrew Nembhard will be out. Again, he's usually the backup point guard alongside TJ McConnell. That's about 7.5 points per game. Jalen Smith hasn't played. He still will not. What I did see was Jared Vanderbilt's day-to-day, but he's probable, so we should see him in the lineup, but Gabe Vincent's still out for the Lakers. The lineup still sounds the same with Haliburton, Buddy Hield, Bruce Brown, Obi Toppin, and Myles Turner for the Pacers. And on the other end for the Lakers, D'Angelo Russell, Cam Reddish, Taurean Prince, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. And we won't put it past the Pacers at all if they end up winning this. We will not be shocked considering what they've already done against the Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics. Again, a 122-112 win over Boston, 128-119 over Milwaukee. And on the other side for the Los Angeles Lakers, again, it was a little bit of a hard-in-your-throat moment against the Phoenix Suns, 106-103, but they destroyed New Orleans, 133-89 in the last contest that we covered.
And the last time around, it was complete domination for the Lakers. People would be talking about the Lakers' path to the in-season tournament final. Even though it's as easy as people would think it is, the Suns gave them a very tough test on the two games that they went up against. But no matter how easy this the way it is to the final, the road still has to be crossed because any team can put up a fight against one of the tougher teams in the league.
Yeah, and you can say this on the outstretch. Let's just say that we didn't know the results of the Indiana Pacers, and they're playing in the final against the Lakers. You would think that that game would be easy, again, as you just talked about with the path. But really it's not, because the Indiana Pacers knocked out Boston and Milwaukee, who are not only favorites in the Eastern Conference to win a championship, but they were certainly favorites in this tournament, correct?
They were. And you can argue the Celtics and the Bucks are bigger in terms of how big their brands are and the size that the Bucks and the Celtics possess. The Pacers don't have a player listed at above 7 feet tall. The Bucks and Celtics do.
Yeah, the size and everything else we talk about, you mix that between Anthony Davis, LeBron James on that side, and then you do have Jackson Hayes, who we've seen give some good minutes. Christian Wood played in the garbage time in the fourth quarter of the New Orleans Pelicans. And again, I used the twang on that for a reason because the Lakers were up by 42 as that game was already done on that end. So interestingly enough, this is the ESPN betting lines. It's 3.5. So I said to Alec, I would imagine that the Pacers keep this within 10. It's going to be respectable. It's not going to be the complete blowout that it was against the Pelicans. But they say 3.5. And the over-under, get your points ready on this side, 241. So both teams on pace at least to score 120 points. They are expecting a track meet. And again, Alec, Indiana Pacers have shown us that's the way they like to play.
And they play like it's a track meet. That's what they're comfortable with. Even though they're susceptible to high-scoring games, they're comfortable with high-scoring games.
Yes, they are. So we should be a few minutes away here from first tip-off. Again, there's been a lot of hockey finals. We had some early games. So here's the thing for me. You're in Dallas. You're playing the Golden Knights. You want to be able to make a little bit of a statement. And Vegas said, you could take your statement and shove it. They get a 6-1 victory over the Dallas Stars.
Ouch. That's got to be a gut punch for Dallas. Just ouch is all I can say. 3 goals in the first period for Vegas. Pretty much set the tone, and they all took it to cruise control there. So 3 games, all won by Vegas in this regular season series. 2 of them by 1 score, 1 a shootout, 1 in overtime.
Wow. So that means that they're already done as far as the regular season series in Vegas, took complete control of that. And it's kind of a shame because the Dallas Stars, I think, are a really good squad. You and I believe in them very well. Again, you had them in the Stanley Cup final, but you predicted them from the very beginning. So I will give you full marks if you get anywhere close to that. But I'm right there with you on the Stars. But you want to be able to try to get some form of reaction against the Golden Knights, maybe pick up a win. But to not get anything there, I can't imagine that feels too good because the Stars are a really good squad, and the Golden Knights just took care of them.
Yeah, the Golden Knights, of course, they win their games like they usually do, as we described them back in the first game of the regular season for them, business-like. Dallas, they still are up in the Stanley Cup questions and a conversation there. So, if you're the Stars, you may want to think about the next game. Probably take the tape from this game. Don't burn it. Study it. Review the mistakes that you've done here and learn from them.
Yeah, because right now, I'm just going to make this segue because the Red Wings' next opponent is the Stars. Right now, the Red Wings are playing with the injury with Dylan Larkin and JT Compher being out. I think they're playing 7 forwards today. So I really don't see any way that they're going to be able to get this win over Ottawa today. And if that goes over to the Monday side, Dallas should have a really good chance to be able to get an extra 2 points in a Red Wings squad that feels like they're up and coming. So as Alec said, think about everything that's going on, but focus on your next opponent, which is going to be Detroit. And I think they should be able to get it done. So we're probably a minute and a half away now from the first tip. So, Alec, do we still want to do this the same way? I'll take the first and third, and you take the second and fourth and close it?
I'm comfortable with that, John.
Okay. So make sure we get all of our ducks squared away here. Hopefully I don't have any issues on the Twitter space side. And when my phone gets closer to 10%, this time I'll plug it in so that way I don't fade away here. So it's a 3-1 lead now for Ottawa. Again, this is to be expected on that side. And again, for Ottawa, you had Claude Giroux, Vlad Tarasenko, and Dominic Kubalik, who started to percolate of late. He's got his 5th. Again, Patrick King got his first from DeBrincat and Alex Lyon. So no surprise, DeBrincat helps King gets his first point. Alex Lyon, 17 out of 20. And on the other end, Jonas Korpisalo, 17 out of 18. If he continues that strong playing goal, Ottawa will be able to make a turnaround. Here's the thing I heard on the Belly Sports Detroit side. 18 of the next 20 games for Ottawa is on the road.
So this may be a toughest stretch for Ottawa. They'll be away from home for 18 of those 20 games. That's one of the longer road trips that they'll have. Maybe some planning for the downtown arena if they come to fruition there for Michael and Laura on the ownership.
Yeah.
But Ottawa, if they want to please their fans, they will have to get a winning stretch on the road.
There's the thing for Ottawa. Again, even though they're 10 and 11, they got about 5 games in hand of everyone else. They just haven't played that many games on that side. So they just get a few wins together, start compiling a couple of those, they'll be right back to where they need to be. Maple Leafs have a 2-0 lead over the Hot Preds. And on the other side, the Canadiens have a 2-goal lead on the Sabres. So we're going to get set here for first tip. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada at T-Mobile Arena. I'm alongside Alec Nava. I'll be taking the play-by-play. John, I'm your man on this side for the first and the third. Alec Nava will be taking the second and the fourth as we are waiting here for the first ever NBA in-season tournament. NBA Cup is on the line. And does this count as another championship for LeBron James? I don't know, but certainly everybody wants to have this in their trophy case.
Oh, for sure. Anyone that would want this on the trophy case would want to take it here. Of course, those who want to go for it, either small market teams, this NBA in-season tournament would definitely present a case for small market teams as they would get a bigger chance.
Sure. As D'Angelo Russell. Good defense at the rim by Myles Turner. So, again, that was somebody that we looked at between him and Anthony Davis. A 3 from the quarter from Buddy Hield. And that's a great start for Rick Carlisle's squad.
You leave Buddy Hield that open at any corner, he's going to fire the shot and knock it down. This game dating back to when he was a king in Sacramento.
Cam Reddish. This time he was able to get the finish there over Myles Turner after being blocked. And this will be picked up now for the Indiana Pacers. Now we'll get the screen there from Turner. Hield has to turn around and leave for Tyrese Haliburton. Hield, pump fake, great move, pocket pass. Obi Toppin to the rim, over Davison scores.
A smooth fake by Obi Toppin. Of course, you want to go fake out a big man, you have to adjust. I felt that Toppin should have had an and one because of the contact by AD. I guess that's what they called. Never mind.
Again, I'll say this. This is just off the outstretch because I'm used to that Pacer blue. But I feel like this Pacer white in the mix of it almost looks like the New Orleans Pelicans uniforms.
Almost. You tell me. Yeah, almost looks like it. I mean, the jerseys are similar. The colors are similar.
That's what I was thinking. I was trying to see if I sounded crazy, but I guess that Alec's with me on that side. So D'Angelo Russell, this is the first. 16.5 this year so far. Points per game, 48% shooting, 41 from deep, which is pretty good. And the Lakers are down 5-3 as the free throws are split. So Tyrese Haliburton will be going left to right here in the Pacers in the first quarter. Get the screen from Myles Turner. Send it back. Here's a backdoor lob attempt. That would have been flashy, but LeBron's getting credit for a steal. Cam Reddish almost lost it, and Davis will dunk it.
Oh, here he comes, right down to jam it in. Of course he does, Anthony Davis.
Myles Turner, great rebound there. Bruce Brown cutting off glass, and LBJ will clean up the pumpkin. He's going to go right to left, race down the timeline. Euro step off the front of the rim. Turner was right there to provide the defense again, so good job for Myles so far. But he Hield, top of the key three from 27 feet, tapped by Turner and saved by D'Angelo. So he'll go right to left. Lakers and Indiana tie 5-5, and Davis gets the room service dime at 7-5 off the dunk.
Back-to-back dunks for AD. Well, Myles Turner, we talk about him as Indiana's best defensive option. He's not slowing down on that department. He's basically been the best reliable big for them on both sides of the floor.
Yes, he has. And LeBron James already has a pair of steals as he has a little bit of a snarl on his face. He's going to go to the line to shoot two. So LeBron already showing you the hands again, just like he did in the previous game.
He is.
So this will be an opportunity, not shooting two, sideline out of bounds. My apologies, as D'Angelo Russell try to get to the contact. They're going to wave this one off. So this is before the shot. It looked like he got poked in the eye. He wanted to act like it, but it's not. It'll be sideline out of bounds again. And we will start this with Laker ball. It's 9:37 left to go in the first. The Lakers are up 7-5 in this NBA Cup final. It's the Pacers and the Lakers in Las Vegas, Nevada.
I thought D'Angelo Russell may have got a technical foul against him initially on the whistle because I thought that he may have sold this.
Yeah.
I almost thought he was going to be called for flopping.
LeBron from 18. This is off the front of the rim, and it's skied and picked up by the Pacers and given to Tyrese Haliburton. So Bennedict Mathruin was the one that cleaned up the mess. Mathruin's wide open, right wing side, missed assignment. Tried to get saved there, but Taurean Prince gets a nice rebound over Turner. It's just LBJ now as the King goes right to left. Gets down the lane. Beautiful split of the defense. 9-5.
If you want to come at the King, enter at your own risk on trying to defend him.
My goodness. Buddy Hield now. Top of the key. Screen by Turner. Now lose it for Haliburton. Lakers defense has really translated so far, Alec. Long three for Tyrese. He's looking like Dame Lillard. It's 9-8.
So not only is he dishing out passes like he's Chris Paul or Steve Nash, he's dishing out threes like, as you said, Damian Lillard from deep range. Amazing.
D'Angelo Russell will make the floater from 11. Nobody picks him up there as the Lakers back up by 3. There's a pass across. Mathruin will send it. Haliburton. Everybody's touching the ball right now. Myles Turner will fake a pass. Leave it for Toppin right wing side. And Obi Toppin ties the game at 11 with a right wing three.
What the Lakers do best is screen assists on their offensive plays. It seems the Pacers may have copy-pasted that formula.
And there's no problem with that, Alec. If it works, you're going to do it on both sides. And Anthony Davis gets a nice soft lob at the rim there from D'Angelo Russell, 13-11, as it's Buddy Hield now. He'll make the extra pass. Myles Turner tries to go between his legs. He'll jump stop against Davis, and they're going to call the foul on AD.
Well, he's going to pick up this foul. It's a nice lob from D'Lo to AD and him getting open. Normally you would see lobs turn to dunks, but AD was running out of room to dunk, so he adjusts and makes the layup.
Yeah, it was a nice adjust in midair. Bennedict Mathruin trying to put his head down. Good denial. D'Angelo Russell might have got a piece of it. Saved by LeBron and Anthony Davis as LeBron's got it now, number 23. Makes a bullet pass. Russell off the front of the rim too strong. Good rebound there by Cam Reddish. Anthony Davis can walk into a three if he wants to. He goes into a mid-range shot and knocks it down. So good work there from AD. It's 15-11.
So while the Lakers, they get a mid-range shot from AD, they're one of the best teams in contested rebounds. If you're trying to contest a rebound, have one the Lakers get if you're a Lakers fan.
That was a good work there for LeBron to try to draw the charge. I'm not sure that he got it, though, as they will put it the other way. They're showing Anthony Davis. Again, I can relate to you what Alec was throwing down on that side is a good contest there for the Lakers, be able to get those rebounds and play defense throughout this tournament. We've seen that. Again, the Lakers are playing their best ball. Both of these teams in this in-season tournament are 6-0. Next loss is going to send one of them home. Next win's going to lift the trophy here. But again, the LA Lakers outside of this, as we talked about, 8-9 outside of the in-season tournament play, but 6-0 right now.
They've been outstanding, the Pacers, in the in-season tournament. Perhaps if we go towards in-season tournaments, Rick Carlisle could use the tournament as a whole as motivation for the entire team and take regular season games and win them down for the stretch. They have the Pistons next, the Bucks, the Wizards, and the Timberwolves all on the road as their next four opponents.
That sounds like, with the exception of the Bucks and Timberwolves, but they've already beaten the Bucks, it sounds like it's pretty winnable on that side to at least get two of the next three. And you know, if you're Rick Carlisle and you're going up against the Detroit Pistons on Monday, you don't want to end their long losing streak. You want the Pistons to extend it to 20.
Oh, boy. I feel the same pain as you do, John, when looking back at the Houston Rockets' 20-game losing streak. Well, it was painful memories, and some more painful memories here. Well, at least there are the Lions and Red Wings.
Here's the thing that was pointed out by a local journalist when I went to Oakland University at Rochester Hills, Michigan, for the Golden Grizzlies. That was a mid-major school, but posted out this tweet, my former teacher, and said it was a 270 win percentage under Matt. In school, which I love that team very. Haliburton. Toppin. But Hield now there.
That's just asking the Pacers have 4.
I'd expect that. Oh,
wow.
ridiculous. There's going to make that like Kyrie, as Alec said. Much just shake your head and you move on, and then
we got Nwora and 4 on James and Reddish.
thank you for that. Davis could work. They split and still trying to the floor.
With this,
He also nailed it in real time. I don't see any. I'll be on that one because I got that from over 40 feet.
hey, it doesn't
No. So when we get regular, on Taurean in the air, Toppin. No. More here for behind his space.
amazing with every second that
We talked about LeBron James a lot. Alec. Right now, how about 7 minutes and 10
need, and you mentioned it of that first half against New Orleans. This is the Anthony Davis you had. Carry
So a foul is going to be called on the floor. Aaron Nesmith is going to shoot 2 here. I think it's a good tournament. Again, averaged 11 points over 54% shooting. I kind of wonder if the Celtics wish they had Aaron Nesmith again. Nesmith is 20. Indiana down by 6. Russell, there's a floating pass right to Anthony Davis. And now they'll just reset it from 16. A spin move off the ball. Here's an outstretched pass. Toppin throws it down. Defense offense.
As we mentioned, Aaron Nesmith on the lost ball turnover by AD, converting into an OB Toppin.
He tries to tomahawk. Anthony Davis is there to clean it up. Please, good first quarter.
Rebounds that the Lakers make. This is their strength, and they made sure of it again with Vanderbilt's miss dunk and Anthony Davis right on the spot. Outstretched arm.
And Aaron Nesmith right down the throat of the Lakers defense and one opportunity. Again, Vanderbilt was listed as the Indianapolis defense of lost my lid here on this side with excitement. 3:45 left to go, and the first has been a great game so far. Again, this has been the first quarter was supposed to be the Lakers against the Lakers, but I feel like this game might turn out to be everything we expect.
Right there with you, John. We all know about the high-flying offense of the Lakers. We know about the unit and shots from anywhere.
Austin Reeves right off the bench gets his first shot from LeBron. A couple extra passes here from Mathruin. Bennedict's got OB 350. Great defense from Rui. Has to force a pass. They want to travel. Not going to be one as the Lakers crowd. Haliburton got to let it go. 2 seconds and he goes an air ball out. This will go to the Lakers.
I want to blame Haliburton because he had to be forced to shoot this one off. No other choice. He had to shoot that one off, but this was excellent defense by the Lakers in guarding every pacer out there on the court, despite the great ball movement. They stayed with their guys, stood with them.
Austin Reeves is going to draw the foul. I thought he was going to get credit for the layup, but I guess he'll be going to the line. Pacers and Rick Carlisle will take a timeout first, though. 2:58 left to go in this first quarter. The Lakers up 5. It's 28-23.
If I'm the Pacers and seeing that Austin Reeves is going up into the line now that he's shooting 2, well, I would be sweating right now.
I think you said it right, Alec, on that side, because Austin Reeves has kind of been the Swiss Army knife, the utility man. Whether he comes off the bench or he starts, he's been able to be instant offense for the Los Angeles Lakers right now. And I think that he's not only had a great tournament, I think he's also shown himself, Alec, as a piece to help this Lakers team going forward, not actually to just score points, but to score enough to help the Lakers maybe possibly get close to being a Final Four team again.
And they made it to the Final Four last year with Reeves being a big piece. And even though they lost Lonnie Walker in the offseason to Brooklyn, Cam Reddish is filling in that role nicely in place of Walker, having been the key piece for them for defensive and offensive possessions, and when they can knock down Breeze. Not only Walker, but now Reddish seems to be perhaps this year's version of Walker on the Lakers.
I agree with you on that side. Taurean Prince has also had a great tournament too. So I'll just be honest. I'll throw the names out here right now. So for D'Angelo Russell, Reddish, Taurean Prince, LeBron, and Anthony Davis, you got your starters pretty much locked in. I don't think that that's going to change. Max Christie's been decent. Austin Reeves has been really good. And then you do have the mix between Roy Hodge and Nwora on that side, and Jared Vanderbilt, who I really like. Christian Wood, I'd like to see him get a little bit more acclimated. But that's at least 8 or 9 guys. It's usually what NBA teams will run throughout the regular season. A little bit in the postseason, it gets shortened a little bit. But 8 or 9 that I think are dependable. But on that back end of the Lakers bench, we didn't see Demoy Hodge or Alex Fudge or maybe a little bit of Maxwell Lewis or Colin Castleton. I still think there might be one more piece they'd like to add on this bench. But so far, this Lakers roster, not just for what they've done in the tournament, but I really do like what they have right now.
Yeah, me too, John. They can go 11 deep with their current lineup between the bench guys Reeves, Christie, Hachimura, Vanderbilt, Wood, Hayes, as you mentioned. And when they get Gabe Vincent back, they can go 12 deep on this lineup.
And shame on me. I keep seeing he's out of my notes, and I'm looking at it, but I didn't mention Gabe Vincent because he wasn't playing. Gabe Vincent had a hell of a role there for the Miami Heat a couple of years ago in the finals.
Yeah, last year when they made it over to the finals, where he slotted in as the starting point guard when Tyler Hero broke his hand in the first round, and he hasn't looked back since. That year was an outstanding year for him. Not only him, but also Caleb Martin, who got starting minutes for them, alternating between him and Kevin Love.
Yeah, I think in a former life, if I was able to get everything all squared away, Alec and you and I could work sports together. It would be nice to be a fly in the Miami Heat's locker room as far as all their coordinators, because I want to know, honestly, and I think the rest of the NBA wants to know, how do they find all these guys, and how do they turn them into such good NBA players?
Oh, the Spoelstra way,
Yeah.
if we can say something. The Pat Riley way also works as well. All these undrafted free agents, and they pick them up and then turn them into quality role players. Duncan Robinson, Max Strus, to name two.
Yeah, definitely well said on that side. That's what they signify as Heat culture on that end, and I absolutely love it because that's what they've shown. So free throws were split 29-23 as the scores. The Lakers up by 6. Here's a floater and a nice little make there for Bennedict Mathruin as now it's 29-25.
And nice speed of the Pacers. They play to their name.
Anthony Davis puts his head down. Good swat. Rui's got to pick this one up, the masked man. Leave it for LeBron. Haven't seen him shoot from distance yet. LeBron hasn't been absolutely ridiculous because Anthony Davis is carrying the brunt of the load. Rui tries to save it. Goes to Austin Reeves. Logo 3. And this one's tapped in the air. Saved by Davis. He's not giving up on the play. And the Pacers have to foul as Davis gets poked in the eye.
I believe the Pacers don't have any choice because they're getting bullied by the Lakers. The Lakers brand of play throughout their franchise history, bully ball. That's been their strength, whether it be the Showtime Lakers of the 80s, the Shaq and Kobe Lakers, or the Kobe and Pau Gasol Lakers. That's been their brand, and it's carried on over to the LeBron and AD Lakers.
Yes, it is. It's always nice to have a really good big man. Again, I don't want to be disingenuous to the Celtics fans or the Minnesota Timberwolves fans, but I do think Anthony Davis.
That's an honest of Anthony Davis. Similar.
Complimentary piece there. And again, as we talked about through this tournament, for Anthony Davis, LeBron, the way he's playing, it's been really good. This ball gets away, and there's going to be some changes on the floor here. It's going to be Pacers ball.
Yeah, I think the Pacers, they want to go after this ball. So did the Lakers. You mentioned about Kevin Garnett. It's always nice to have complimentary pieces on the team around him. Not only have Garnett, but everything.
Absolutely, that's what you need to win. Give to Austin Reeves off the screen. Going off the screen. That's tough. Maybe they said LeBron is moving a little bit. I agree with you. 50-50. He wouldn't go against it, you could imagine. It goes up front of the rim, tap, and this will be free throws up.
And he's being still on the injury list. Really got you calling him.
Showing some of the NBA content will be on. First ever in markets like the Indiana Pacers that you don't get a chance to see very often, and they played quite well.
And they have been. For a small market team, they've been finding themselves very successful and taking the most out of tournaments like these.
So Austin Reeves, he's lost his dribble here as Rui will fall away from 12. That's a really difficult shot. And this is rebounded here for the Pacers. They got a chance to take the lead here if they can make this basket 30-29. Jump stop. Here's a chance for Hield off the front of the rim. Austin Reeves, he got hit. He should be going to the line to shoot too. Buddy Hield's going to pick this one up.
You're seeing that both teams are in the bonus for the rest of this first quarter. Reeves should be able to go to the line because he may have gotten a little tripped up by the arm or hand of Hield on that last possession.
And I want to know what we saw in that crowd shot. I do see a Santa Claus and an elf already in the crowd. It's in Las Vegas. Aren't they warm?
Oh, you tell me. Because I only know about the weather out there in Vegas. I haven't checked it just yet.
I'd still think it's in the 80s right now on that side. It would kind of feel like the Texas weather at this point, maybe in the 60s at this point because we are in December. But nonetheless, normally don't see that. But again, T-Mobile, the site of the NBA Cup, Austin Reeves will go ahead and make two as the Lakers back up by 3. A very good competitive first quarter. And Alec Nava is going to have fun with this second quarter. Hopefully we'll split this correctly where we all get a chance to get something competitive. Again, nothing Alec can do on the other side. It was just an absolute blowout there for the Pelicans. Gets blocked off the head of TJ McConnell. And this will go to Austin Reeves from Anthony Davis. Between his legs, Austin Reeves has to settle it back here for Roy Hachimura. We'll back this one way down. Isiah Jackson trying to provide the defense. Austin Reeves. That's cash. What a ridiculous sequence.
Oh, the shake and bake from Reeves. That's what they call him, Hillbilly Kobe and Bello. We love this nickname, John, for Reeves.
I will always love that nickname. Tap by Davis, saved. Shot clock turned off, down to 2. Davis, cross half court, got to shoot it. Lets it go, way off. And it's 34-29 after 1. Lakers out in front.
I'm just watching this last sequence from Reeves. That was smooth like butter. Jared Vanderbilt providing the block on the other side. They're absolutely swatting away that layup. Boy, this feels like Austin Carr. I can imagine him saying, "Get that weak stuff out of here."
And absolutely, because look at this. For Austin Reeves on the other side, that's a ridiculous make. And that was good defense there for the Pacers. But Austin Reeves, again, just 4 minutes. He just came off the bench, already has 7 points to be the secondary lead scorer. But the big story right now, and for good reason, and it's been helpful, the Los Angeles Lakers being guided by AD. 6 of 10 for the field with 13 points.
You said it, John. The Lakers being guided by AD. They need this for life after LeBron, wherever he plays with his son. Or if his son joins the Lakers, whichever way it goes, is for people to speculate about, but it's to be decided when Bronny enters the draft and gets drafted, if it goes there. And LeBron did say that he's not going to play on the day that Bronny makes his USC debut. Family first, he says.
Absolutely. What I couldn't understand was they already said, again, as you talked about, LeBron taking the day off. I know we live in a social media world, and you and I try to give the positivity, not the negativity, because there's too much of that. But I can't believe there are some fans out there that say LeBron needs to play for the Lakers. Dude's in his 21st season. Let him go watch his son play in college.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, even though LeBron is still adding to his long list of accolades, he has nothing left to prove, if we're being honest. Let him watch his son play.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything other to be said than that at this point. I don't know how anybody could take offense to it. So Alec will be taking the second quarter for this. Again, Obi Toppin leads the Pacers with 7 points on 3 of 4. I think that was a really entertaining first quarter. I think you're going to get much of that in the second right now. And honestly, if you would have told me that the Indiana Pacers would be in the in-season final over the Bucks or the Celtics, I might have scratched my head. But I'm glad that we covered the Pacers on that side of it against the Celtics because, honestly, Alec, they've been the real deal right now.
They have been. Throughout this tournament, they've much improved their play as the tournament went on and benefited off of this. But who would have known that Tyrese Haliburton would be limited just a three-pointer in all of the first quarter, even though he has 3 assists to begin.
Yeah, and again, the Pacers are only down 5 on that side. Another one I'll throw out to you. I thought it would be interesting to watch the paint matchup between Davis and Myles Turner. And I said that Myles Turner can be very animal-like. He can provide a lot of help on defense. He's got pep in his step, and he's got speed. But right now, Myles Turner is losing that battle to Anthony Davis, who's got 13. Myles has 4. And again, when we go back into this, we'll just throw this out there again. Make sure we got paint lines on that side. It's a 26-12.
The style that they like it, as they've been scoring the majority of their points with the paint. Though we have yet to see that. I'll take the second quarter from here, John. As immediately the Pacers missed a free, and then convert on the second chance up the window from mid-range and in for the first 2 of the second quarter. Alec Nava joined here by John Ott. The Lakers lead 34-31. LeBron sends it to the inside. Jackson Hayes off the bench. Feeds it to LeBron for free. This one's short. He's made 3 straight three-pointers in the second quarter. 2 of them from the logo. AD has 13. On the other side, here comes Indy. McConnell will fire for the free throw line. That's another make. Here come the Pacers.
It's good work there for the Pacers to be able to start here, see what they can do. They're only down 3.
McConnell, one of the best backup point guards in the NBA, as Mike Green noted. We do have a foul here. This one's going to go against McConnell. And with 11:03 left in the second.
So McConnell going to pick one up again for Andrew Nembhard on the other side. Again, he's not available. So they need to make sure that TJ be able to keep his fouls in order, Alec, here, because Tyrese Haliburton otherwise will have to play a ton of minutes.
And here's LeBron with shake and bake. The rebound kept in by the Lakers is Austin Reeves going in. Oh, the layup. Here comes Hillbilly Kobe.
Man, my goodness, Austin Reeves been able to fight his way through it and make a great move with the rim, not just a three-point shooter.
And not just a three-point shooter, he can make those crafty moves. Inside pass from Christie to LeBron. Wow, what a pass from Max Christie. The King converts it.
It's good to see LeBron start to pick it up a little bit on that side. You would expect it because Anthony Davis led out first. That's a great pocket pass.
All the way from the sophomore guard. And this pass knocked away by Christie. He comes in on the offensive side, fighting the King. And now the defensive side to strip away that pass while it goes out of bounds.
This Lakers defense right now, we've talked about it throughout this tournament. If there's any way that they can bottle this up when they get back into the regular play, that would be perfect because Darvin Ham's got to be happy with what he sees.
Of course he does, even though they gave him their last three-point shot through the corner to Aaron Nesmith on a set play by McConnell on the inbound. The Lakers are right back. Reeves to LeBron. LeBron fights his way in, and they're the first to 40.
Can't stop LeBron when he goes to the lane.
No can do. No matter how good of a defense has applied. Here comes McConnell the other side. Well defended by Reddish, but McConnell will shoot two.
So good work there for CJ to be able to fight to the rim. Again, as we said, his minutes are going to be very important. LeBron's got 8 points on 4 of 8. So immediately he's got the Lakers going here after Anthony Davis will probably get some time to get some rest. So good balanced scoring here. And this game's been fun so far, Alec.
Yeah, fun in the best ways possible. We expect this game to have a little bit of everything, and it's provided us with a little bit of everything. Myles Turner will check back in after McConnell made the first one. Isiah Jackson's going to sub out.
Isiah Jackson was fine for his bench minutes so far right now, but I think, to be honest, Indiana's going to need a little bit more from Myles here.
Yeah, he's only had 4 points and clearly losing the board battle with Anthony Davis and the paint battle with him as Indiana 10 for 11 from the line. Reeves goes right down to the left lane and the layup. He beats out TJ McConnell and gets the Lakers back up by 4.
Man, what can Austin Reeves do right now? He feels like he's been everywhere.
He has been. Of course, no matter if it's starting or off the bench, he has been everywhere. And a key face for the Lakers. Here's LeBron after the Bruce Brown miss. A hook. And the second chance, he knocks it down. Gets his own
Man, oh man, you put Myles Turner back on the floor. He gets beaten by LeBron there. Rick Carlisle beside himself as he takes a timeout.
And something of note, Rick Carlisle was the coach for the Dallas Mavericks when his team went up against LeBron in the NBA Finals in 2011. Carlisle is a little familiar with LeBron and is playing Memphis back then. In 2011, you remember that. So they know that LeBron drives left. Back then, Carlisle and then owner Mark Cuban of the Mavericks said they wanted to force him to go right because LeBron does his best driving left.
Those are the inside plays and information that Alec can bring to us on that side. But again, it's well known, as you said, with Rick Carlisle, you would know the ins and outs. It's probably another reason why he was so upset and had to force a timeout there.
And perhaps because LeBron, he was driving left. Pay attention to which direction he drives. So if you want to have him and get less success here, say LeBron, you have to force him to drive right.
Absolutely. That's all about strategies. Everybody likes to be able to use their offhands. They got their own plays, and they're talented. But if you're going to be able to force the miss, that's what you need to be able to do. We'll see if the Pacers can make the adjustment. Right now, I am looking during the commercial break. Again, I'm not really worried about the Rangers nonetheless, but the Capitals able to bounce back after a tough one against the Stars. They're up 4-0 against the Rangers.
I'm surprised, John, that the Rangers are down 4-0 to Washington. We thought that the Rangers, of how they've been up in the Eastern Conference, they'd be running away with the East and the Metro Division. Well, not exactly the East because they had competition, the Bruins.
Sure.
But they may be due for a game like this. Don't sweat it, Rangers. There's always next game to look forward to.
Absolutely. That's what they got to think of. Again, for the Capitals, they're just trying to be able to get by. I just want to see right now, and the reason I say it that way is because Ovechkin hasn't found his way too many times on the goal scoring sheet, and he hasn't today. They had Nicolas Aube-Kubel, Tom Wilson, who has been hot for whatever reason. I know he had a hat trick not that long ago. Anthony Mantha, and then Sonny Milano in the first. I don't know what's going on with Tom Wilson having 9 goals on the year, but the Capitals will take it.
Any way they can, even though Alex Ovechkin, he's not scoring. When he's not scoring, you want him to be a playmaker. I believe that's the way that Spencer Carver is having him be in his first year at the helm with Washington.
Yeah, you got to be able to make the adjustments there and make an impact even when you're not scoring. And Alex Ovechkin, we know that he's smart enough to be able to do all that, even at the advantage. He's got his one title against the Vegas Golden Knights. Maybe that's all he's ever going to get, but we do want to see him break that goal-scoring record at some point. Hopefully, Alex can find a way to get maybe 20, 25 goals this year and then find a way to improve as the seasons go forward. Because I know it's not his last year in the NHL or anything, but I am a little shocked at the fact that the numbers have been so low.
Yeah, this has been a shocker. We would expect that he would get at least 40 on the year. This doesn't feel like the case with the pace that he's going. So right back here, more than 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Timothée Chalamet is in the building. He's the principal after the upcoming movie Wonka. Pacers missed a free, but they get the offensive board. Nesmith from the top of the key, hands off for Hield. Hield almost stripped by Reddish, goes inside for Turner. Turner, the adjustment, doesn't get the balls and bounced off the rim 3 times. And here's Reeves moving up the left side of the court. Reeves shaking big on Hield, inside for the King. The King to the inside and rolls around and in. Immediately after the Pacer timeout, the King flexing his crowd.
Man, right out of this timeout, this ball has been battled between both teams, and what a spin move by LeBron off glass.
And just after Myles Turner missed free, here's the Lynx again. Reeves kicked out for Christie. Fakes out McConnell to the inside for Reeves. Gets Turner to fake out on it. Reeves goes back out beyond the arc. Defended by Turner. Has LeBron to his left. 5 to shoot. Reeves goes to the inside. Oh, someone get a back. Oh, but he misses it. But here come the Pacers with McConnell getting this rebound. Or Turner. To the inside, here's McConnell. McConnell, well defended by Reddish. Jackson Hayes first to the ball on this rebound. So it's been misses back and forth after the LeBron layup. But no sweat on the Lakers. They've been firing on offense and defense, just the way they like it. Reeves to the right for the
need to start seeing that secondary scoring for the Pacers. Good work there.
Of course, the Pacers with a great offense, they need more of this if they want to get right back in the Lakers. Oh, this pass intended for LeBron. He's going to handle a hot potato. Here's McConnell over to the left side. Give and go. Hield doesn't shoot it. Brown goes inside for Turner, who's watched by Hayes, and Turner off the backboard. It stays out. LeBron the rebound. Give and go for Reed to the right side. And Reed will take this across. 16, and Reed will go to the inside. Draws the contact. He'll shoot two.
I will say this: even though Indiana, they haven't been able to score what they've liked against the Lakers right now, the Lakers, you noticed, Alec, they've been very set in their defenses. They are keeping pace with the Pacers right now, staying in front of them and making life difficult.
And even though the Pacers, the stat sheet won't show up for them in terms of defense, they're still making life for the Lakers difficult in terms of offensive play styles. You need to find ways to get the scoring going, and they've been doing that as the first free throw is made. We get wholesale changes. LeBron, Hayes, and Max Prince will sit down. AD, D'Lo, and Taurean Prince come in.
I think that was a good design there for Darvin Ham to be able to give that time for LeBron to get some points. And Anthony Davis, I guess we'll just see if he can get right back to work in this game because he's been good.
Hey, you can say he would be, if the Lakers hold on to this, you can make the argument that he's the man of the match.
Yeah.
Reeves makes both of them. 48-40, the Lakers lead, and Reeves is up to 13, almost as much as AD had in the first quarter alone. Here is Hallie. Hallie finds an open Obi Toppin, but Prince closes in that lane quickly. Toppin moves left side, finds Turner. Turner to the rim. Turner matched up by Prince. Stripped, but there's a foul on Prince.
Again, get a chance to be all set there for the Lakers. Make sure that the Pacers can't get going. Any fast breaks opportunities, they meet them right at the rim. It's been great defense right now. And if they can keep this up, I'm not going to say laugh for Alec on that side, but the Lakers can take control of this game.
And they've been taking control of this game, not only on offense, but also on defense, locking down the Pacers. And this foul was actually drawn by Nesmith and not Turner. Nesmith had the first free throw to fall off the rim, off the backboard, and in. This made me seem commonly, but an unconventional style making free throw.
No doubt about it, but the Pacers now will be only down 48-42 with 6:15 left to go in the half.
No, but don't jinx it for me, John, because I haven't seen the second free throw yet. Oh, now, you didn't jinx anything. Oh, so now it's a 6-point game. 6:12 to go here, second quarter. Alec, Nava, John, here with you. John will take the play-by-play for the third. I'll be back here for the fourth on the play-by-play. Running around is Russell. On for AD. And this one is short on the mid-range shot. Hallie moves it up. Haliburton. One-on-one Russell. And an open free to the left side. Kaboom! Obi Toppin from Haliburton. Hallie Love. Not so far away from Cali Love.
No doubt, Alec, on that side. Obi Toppin's really worked on his three-point game since being a member of the Knicks. I like it.
Yeah, much improved there on the three-point game as AD has his way on the Pacers. Old school bully ball at its finest. He's up to 15. Turner on the other side sets a screen on Nesmith. Nesmith from mid-range. The hook shot is short, and AD easy rebound as it came straight to his hands. On the right side is Reddish. Goes to AD, and he has all day. There's a new meaning for AD, and that means all day. Buckets every day. Another timeout used by the Pacers.
Again, I understand it for Rick Carlisle. Again, it's red carpet season for Anthony Davis. He's absolutely dominating in the paint, but when you give him open layups, it just makes it even worse. You got to take a timeout there.
Yeah, whenever you're giving up these open looks for Davis, you need to take a timeout. There's no other way around this if you're Rick Carlisle, the former head coach of the Mavericks. I know Carlisle is taking what he learned during his time with the Mavs, not only the Dirk Nowitzki era, but also the Luka Doncic era, and took it onto Indiana, with establishing a new star point guard in Tyrese Haliburton, the same way that was done with Luka.
Again, I want to say this too, and I'm going to say this in all honesty. I thought that Myles Turner would be able to play some good defense there and Anthony Davis, but I like the aggressiveness from AD right now. And maybe I think Anthony Davis knows this because I certainly know that we both do because we're watching this broadcast and trying to relate to everybody. He just can't guard Davis right now, and maybe there isn't anybody on the Pacers that can handle AD.
No, it feels that way. For as much as we talk about Myles Turner on the defensive side, he's a -12, and AD is having his way with Turner. Well, not only AD, but also LeBron. They have 17 and 12 points thus far in this game. And if the Lakers can hold this up, we could see an in-season tournament MVP, perhaps for LeBron. But if the Pacers storm back, we can see Hallie winning the MVP for in-season tournaments.
Yeah, I would agree with you completely on that side. Again, it just really surprises me the amount of power, the type of overpowering that they got. Because ESPN, before went to commercial, went to a great camera shot against Davis and Turner. I mean, he just pushed him right out of the way to be able to go ahead and get the layup. And I understand Myles Turner is pretty powerful himself. So Lakers are keying in right now in on that. And Rick Carlisle, he took the time out for good reason. He's got to find a way, whatever rotations, whatever they can use to try to stop the Lakers from scoring in the paint. I'm going to go ahead and just click on the team stats real quick as we're in the middle of our break. Again, the Lakers have 52 points and the Pacers have 45. But the Lakers, 52 points, 42 of them have been inside the paint. Ridiculous.
That's the big stat line for the Lakers. 42 of their points from inside the, or was it 44 of them from inside the paint, and they don't even have a 3-point basket to account for it after they had 3 straight from LeBron and 3 straight possessions. It would have been a natural hat trick of 3-pointers for LeBron had it not been for Jose Alvarado. But nonetheless, 52 points without a 3-pointer. That's when you're doing things correctly and playing your style of game to success.
Yeah, and again, that makes it hard to believe for me that the Pacers, for as good as they can play offensively, if they can't find an answer for the Lakers in the paint, it's pretty point-blank simple. They're going to have a tough time winning this game. So Alec Nava is going to be taking over here in the final about 5 minutes or so, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, here we go. Final 4:54 of the second quarter as we get played onwards. Haliburton only has 3 points. Here comes Toppin. Finds Bruce Brown. Rejected at the rim. Anthony Davis says, "Meet me at the rack," as he takes his cross half court. D'Lo from the logo. He's surveying and looking at his options. As Prince to his left, AD sets a screen on Mathruin. Finds AD, doesn't shoot the free. He's looking for options. There's Prince there. Finds it for D'Lo. D'Lo has to get it off. And this nearly got there. Pacers trying to pick up this ball, which they do. Bruce Brown takes it across. Brown match one-on-one with Prince. And a little fake from Hallie goes to the inside. Hallie the layup. Responding right at AD's face. It's a 5-point game.
As you said, they know that they need the points from their Pacer guard right now. See if you can get it going.
And just the 5th point of the night for Haliburton. The 4th and 5th. D'Lo goes left. Goes to the paint. D'Lo fakes out Mathruin. Airballs the mid-range shot. The Pacers pick it up. Going from left to right and take it across. Here's a deep pass for Bruce Brown. Wide open free. He misses that one. AD to rebound with 3:46. He takes it on to the right side. Watch by Turner, double team. Mathruin joins in. And D'Lo almost misfired on the pass to Prince. Prince handles it. Right back for D'Lo. He fires it. And off the near rim. Some misses back and forth after the Hallie layup. He takes it on across to the paint. Haliburton rejected, but there's a foul beforehand.
So I know this goes back about a minute, but I want to talk about this really quickly as Rui Hachimura picks up the shooting foul. Anthony Davis did get the block inside before that. He went all the way to the right wing side to guard the 3, then he ran to the paint to be able to block Myles Turner. He is playing out of his mind right now and showing you his complete showcase of skills.
Yeah, not only on the defensive side, he's also displayed that on the offensive end. He's been one of the league's best defensive forwards throughout his time dating back to New Orleans, and he had himself a revenge game against the Pelicans in that 3rd quarter. Well, more
LeBron James going to get set to check back in with 3:27 left at the half.
And right back after Bruce Brown checks out, is Aaron Nesmith back in. So Haliburton makes both. It's a 52-49 ball game. An offensive foul on LeBron. Not typical of him to commit that, but he already has 3 fouls.
Really, on that side for LeBron? I mean, he's stuck with the hands up in the air, and they're going to call that against the other way. And LeBron, I mean, dare I say, for as good as he's been throughout this tournament, if it isn't for Anthony Davis right now, Lakers probably don't have the lead.
And if it wasn't, and the Lakers wouldn't be in this position, you can say. And LeBron, he's complaining about that, but he has no argument. He was bear hugging Aaron Nesmith as the Lakers called timeout.
He was stuck in a lock. He couldn't get out. Aaron Nesmith and said, hey, I got his arms tied up here. LeBron really upset as we get some camera shots there. Darvin takes the timeout, and again, don't look now. Pacers only down 3.
It's upsetting that we won't see these two teams play again until March of next year in a span of 5 days. They'll first play at LA on the 24th and then Indy on the 29th. It's a shame that we won't see them for this long.
You know what, honestly? I know the in-season tournament and the NBA Cup, as fun as this has been, and I've loved doing these games with you, Alec. I appreciate you reaching out. I don't know if anyone would call this like an NBA Finals kind of vibe, but at least it's nice to see just before Christmas here a few weeks that we get some type of games that get intensity and really mean something. And you're right. At least for the Pacers, they've showcased to the world here, for anybody that's watching, that this team's pretty legit on that side. And the Lakers, they've also shown you some championship pedigree and some defensive skills and some intensity. I really liked what we've got here in this inaugural season. Again, as I told you, I've only been able to cover most of the knockout games with you, with the exception of a Clippers game on that side. But nonetheless, this has been good work from Adam Silver and company, and I hope it continues.
Perhaps we can discuss how that's an ideal NHL in-season tournament could look like, because Bleacher Report discussed that earlier. And perhaps if Gary Bettman and company could follow suit at the hockey side of the success of the NBA in-season tournament, that's going to kind of the NHL's attention to get right back into action. Bennedict Mathruin is set to inbound this after the offensive foul from LeBron. He gets it to Nesmith. Now Hallie, watched by Jared Vanderbilt, who's back in this game with 3:13 left in second. Hallie goes to the left side, speeds right past Vanderbilt, lost the ball, and here come the Lakers. Vando to D'Lo! Yes, sir! Vando went from defense to offense, and the Lakers strike right back like thunder.
Man, I love it on that side. You get the steal, you turn it into offense. Great pass there.
Oh, and Mathruin may have been fouled beyond the arc. He's going to shoot 3 shots as LeBron sits down. He's running into foul trouble here in this first half. Not ideal for the King.
Man, Bennedict Mathruin got hit down pretty hard, but at least he popped back up. And as you said, LeBron James got to sit with 3 fouls right now. He's the second leading scorer behind Davis. But this is an opportunity right now for the Indiana Pacers to continue to claw their way back.
And they've been very automatic from the free throw line. As Mathruin makes the first one, that puts them up to 15 of 16 from the line, with the only miss by Aaron Nesmith.
That's exactly what you got to do, Alec, if you want to get back into this game. Be automatic at the charity stripe.
So, again, here's Mathruin, 2 for 2 now. We get some substitutions, or do we have some substitutions? It was Cam Reddish drawing the shooting foul. Does Mathruin go for the hat trick? And throw the hats. 3 for 3 from the line. Starting up is D'Lo. Tight defense from Nesmith. D'Lo goes back at the logo. That's actually Mathruin on defense, not Nesmith. Inside for AD. AD looks with 10 to shoot. Goes inside. Fakes out a man. Does he draw something? No, he doesn't. Myles Turner to rebound after the miss. And the Pacers go left to right. And here's an open three. Nice look. And they don't convert it with a deep three, but they need perhaps a step forward as he were to make that one. It was a good look. Don't blame them. Here come the Lakers. Russell from the top of the key. Set screen from AD. Russell goes inside. Jacob Baker, the left corner of the free throw line, doesn't shoot it right through. But a foul called, a loose ball from Turner.
So Toppin, as you said, did get a good look from the right wing side. He probably could have stepped in if he wanted to. But I do want to highlight one other play there for the Pacers. They had an opportunity where Anthony Davis touched the ball inside from 8 feet. And what did the Pacers do? They triple teamed him right at the rim to make sure he couldn't get anything going right now. They made the adjustment there on defense. Hopefully they can continue to do so.
So that's raised the question at halftime. What countermeasures is Darvin going to take to adjust to the double teams, the triple teams that AD is drawing? Because they've been focusing on LeBron now that he has 3 fouls. D'Lo to the rack. He knocks it off the backboard and in. Lakers by 4, 56-52.
And to that point, Alec, you might just see more from Austin Reeves.
Yeah, he's checked in and placed. Isiah Jackson to the rack, gets to the ball, rolling around and right inside. Came in place of Myles Turner, going well with Turner on the bench. D'Lo now. D'Lo. Tight defense from Hallie, but Davis screens. He's to the right, here's Reeves, the very guy that we're talking about who's taking the place of Jared Vanderbilt. Reeves. And in fact, was this an illegal screen by AD? Reeves gets to the ball, but did they miss an illegal screen by AD? It's a goaltending violation to Isiah Jackson nonetheless, but did they miss an illegal screen?
I just saw the play that you're talking about now in question, Alec, and I think that'd be very close. I'd be leaning towards 70-30 on a legal screen for sure.
70-30, we'll note that down, John. And the Pacers may be shaking their heads about that one. Howie, kicked out. Here is Jackson. Jackson on the hook, gets to the ball. Isiah Jackson, redemption after the goaltend.
Is Isiah Jackson going to be the X factor? My goodness.
Oh, that's what we want to know. We talk about Nesmith being the X factor, and he has a viable case in the final minute. Reeves takes. Yes, sir. How about Austin Reeves with 56 left in the half?
Again, I feel good to say that he was going to be another one of the ones that brought momentum, but what a fake that was.
And what a block from Anthony Davis with 46 seconds left. Obi Toppin's going to foul, and AD is saying, what just happened? We don't know what's happened. We just want to know what's happened after my block.
They're going to call, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Obi Toppin unless they're calling a tech as far as running his mouth, because maybe he got upset being blocked by Anthony Davis. But once again, Anthony Davis is everywhere. It's a good pocket pass, but didn't see Anthony Davis behind him, did Obi Toppin. He got swatted, and Rick Carlisle was upset.
And he just coming in out of nowhere. Well, whatever we can say between that or the Zoom. If you remember the little speed
yes.
Hield Tyson and Austin Reeves makes a free throw. They roll it a transition take foul on Toppin.
That's a cheap one to pick up on that. You don't want that because Austin Reeves is automatic. So it's a point lost. 61-56 with 46 seconds left to go in the second.
So it was basically a free point that Reeves made because he is money on that spot. They want Reeves to take the shots at the free throw line, and that missed a rare one from Reeves. No, they're going to count it. It looked like he missed it initially, and a steal or not. Aaron Nesmith was the first to it, but maybe some contact by Cam Reddish and Darvin can't believe it.
Wow, that was very sloppy there for the Indiana Pacers. They did have somebody out there in front and there for Cam Reddish, but I mean, that's about as shovel pass as you could ever ask for. How about throw it right at the chest and get some distance there and don't make it so sloppy off the inbound? There's no reason for it.
And no reason to make it a sloppy pass on the inbound. No reason for it at all. Even though Nesmith is going to the line, even though Reddish is called for the foul, that's a lazy pass by the Pacers on the inbound.
Yeah, you can't afford to do that, especially since you already give up a technical free throw on the other side that allow Austin Reeves to get a free throw. You don't want to give up some more points. I think the Pacers are pretty fortunate to go to the line.
And even when LeBron is in foul trouble, you still have Austin Reeves on the bench, and Austin Reeves coming off the bench, and he has all the bench points, all 20 of them.
That is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know if I really expected Austin Reeves to be this good, but I think his game has really grown as he stayed with the Lakers.
Exponentially, ever since his rookie season. season in 2022, he has grown into a much bigger role, even got starting minutes for them in the playoffs, and Reeves, he drew the contact with Aaron Nesmith, who made both free throws on the other side. So, or do we have free throws coming for Reeves? Yes, we will. He's going to take 2 more. And by the looks of it, he should make these 2.
Not a smart foul there for Nesmith. He just bumps right into Austin Reeves and knocks him over.
Yeah, this is never a good sign. Austin Reeves, he's the best shooter off the bench for the Lakers, not only inside the lane, but also from 3-point land.
Yeah, he's really turned himself into a complete offensive player. I understand nobody's going to be perfect. I'm sure there's going to be some defensive liability there, but for right now, what I see from Austin Reeves, as far as his offensive game out, like he's checked every box.
And it presents to be safe to say that he's playing the game of his life. He sinks both free throws. He has 22 in this first half, the most he has had in any half of his NBA career.
I feel like it's been a quiet 22 as well. He's been ridiculous.
Yeah, all over the court. So now we get a 3/4 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pacers have the last shot. Hallie moving around. He's watched by Prince. Haliburton moves to the left side. Tight defense of Vanderbilt. And tight defense everywhere. Here's a lay-in. And that goes out. And Turner does not get the last shot. Albert Jackson, excuse me, does not make it in. Everyone is in the chaos on this last possession. The Pacers, they've been trying to get some arguments and a huddle up from the referees in these last moments. This half is not over.
Yeah, I think that you're right, Alec. They're going to talk through it and reset it again. The ESPN score clock's all messed up, but I think we will go to the headsets here and see if the Pacers get some type of free throws.
Yeah, they call a foul, and AD is trying to knock the ball loose. I don't know if there's something. Did AD tap the glass or something? The Lakers say no basket, no foul. This is going to be drawing heavy reviews here from the officials.
So the only thing I saw, because I just saw the replay live, Alec, on that side, is Anthony Davis tapped the glass, but he was nowhere near the basketball. I'm not really sure what the Pacers are arguing, to be honest with you.
So here's the call. 0.5 seconds on the game clock is what they'll reset it to. It's a shooting foul on Taurean Prince, and the Pacers will get 2 shots from Isiah Jackson. The ruling from David Arcucci and Tyrese Porter referee. Mitch Irvin are umpire.
I hope they show that replay again, because I'd like to see Taurean Prince. Honestly, I didn't really see him that well in the replay.
Yeah, we didn't know where the shooting foul was from Prince. Honestly, we don't even know where the foul even was as Jackson makes the first one. I mean, was there something that we missed? Because it seems like it.
It must have been it, but it's big points here for the Indiana Pacers at least.
And perhaps Jackson made the answer to what Prince has provided for the Lakers on the 3-point, not exactly the 3-point shooting, as he is 2 for 3 from inside the paint, and now he's 4 for 4 from the free throw line. The Lakers get one last shot. This is actually a practice shot from half court. If we were to take that in any situation, it falls short. But would have been nice to see a half court shot, no matter if it is after the buzzer or before the buzzer, as the Lakers lead 65-60 at halftime.
Well, again, those free throws at least kept the quarter even for the Indiana Pacers. It was a 31-31 quarter. As Alex said, 65-60 lead for the Lakers as we go to half. Here's the thing. Put out your bingo cards because we can play a game here. You could tell me who's the leading scorer for the Los Angeles Lakers. Would you have expected it to be Austin Reeves? 7 of 9 shooting, 8 of 9 from the line for 22 points. And on the other side, would you have expected, almost 19 bench points from Aaron Nesmith and Isiah Jackson? They've outscored Tyrese Haliburton, who only has 7.
That's outstanding, because normally we would expect Haliburton leading the way for the Pacers with 7 points. He also has 6 assists, but Haliburton's been mostly quieted on offense. Not the way that he wants to go, but he has some help in Aaron Nesmith, who has 11, and only Toppin, who has 10, plus 2 3-pointers. having 17. That's to be expected on a first half. At most of 11 rebounds and 2 blocks. Reeves with 22 off the bench. That shows, man, he's been playing the game of his life very quietly.
Yeah, again, it's the most points that he's ever had in a half on that side for Austin Reeves. And again, I'll just restate this: 22 points, 7 of 9 shooting, has not made a three, but 8 of 9 from the line. Again, he is the Laker that has gone to the line the most. Again, 1 for 3 for Davis, 1 for 1 for Prince, 1 for 2 for Russell. So Austin Reeves, he's a designated free throw man. He's been able to get the job done with 22 points. And I know most of the work, as I said, has been from the line, but I was pretty impressed with Austin Reeves, Alec, on the way that he was able to fight through contact, use his dribble, and get to the lane.
Yeah, he's been taking it up on his own and going to the lane through tough contact. He's not afraid to shoot the free throws and not afraid to get the tough buckets. It's what you have on a gritty basketball player like Austin Reeves. In his second full year with the team coming out the U of Oklahoma. Oklahoma's been more notable as a football school, but they are a basketball school as they got Reeves coming out from there.
Hey, if the Lakers do win the NBA Cup, you can make a small statue there for the legend in Austin Reeves.
You're good.
Because he's really been that good. I've been impressed on that side for the Lakers and what a weapon he can be. And again, for Davis and James, you know that they love it. Davis has 17 on 8 of 13 and 11 rebounds. He's been really good in the paint. And LeBron, he's done well, 6 of 11 shooting for 12 points. He's got 5 rebounds and 2 steals. But the problem for LBJ is he's got 3 fouls. He can't afford to pick up any more here, especially when they start the third quarter.
And you do not want that if you're the Lakers. It's no secret he's their best player on the court, and you need him for as many minutes as you can get. But because he's running himself into free throw trouble, they've been forced to sit him for a long stretch of time, and perhaps that may have been hindering them from reaching their full potential. He's only played 14 minutes because of that.
And we would expect, at least in the second half, for LeBron, he'd be smart enough to keep himself out of foul trouble, I would imagine. But it's going to be extended minutes here for LeBron, and that's probably good because he got a nice long break against the Pelicans. He didn't play any of the fourth quarter.
In just 23 minutes because he's been that good in the most efficient 30-point night in his NBA career in true shooting percentage terms, 96% at least.
So let's talk about one thing, at least before we transition to the rest of our scoreboard. Again, for the LA Lakers, they're able to have a 65-60 lead, and there's been some statistical oddities. The Lakers have this lead despite being 0 of 6 from three-point land. They're 5 of 17 on the Pacers. Pacers only down 5, but they're shooting just 36%, 17 of 47. The Lakers are 27 of 49. Again, some of those sound a little crazy, but here's where it gets a little ridiculous. The Lakers are plus 30 in points in the paint, 52 to 22.
The Lakers, they thrive on pick and rolls. That's their style of game, not only with the pick and roll, but in contested rebounds where they like to clean up their game. That's also their pedigree. The Pacers, they want to go run and gun offensive style, three-point shooting, and they've been a better team at the three-point department. By the way, Buffalo and Montreal, they're going to a shootout.
If you want to go ahead and pick that one up, I'm just going to go ahead and type some notes here and keep us updated. I'll be right back.
Nice. And by the way, it's the first shootout that the Sabres are playing in the regular season. Montreal is 2-2 this year. Tage Thompson, no doubt, is the first shooter, and Caden Primo rejects him. To the left pad of Primo, this young goaltender for Montreal, able to get this first save of the shootout as Thompson tried a double move on Primo, stayed with him. Nick Suzuki, the first guy up for Montreal, he's their captain. He moves on down the middle, now the left side. Suzuki, he's going to move into the slot now. Suzuki, several moves, poked free by Devon Levi. Levi stayed with him the entire way, not fooled out a single bit by the Canadiens captain. This rookie for the Sabres, coming out of Northeastern University, is one of the top goaltenders in the NCAA, proving his worth, showing that the Sam Reinhart trade was not all for naught. Victor Olofsson, the second shooter for Buffalo. Olofsson to the net, he scores! Olofsson, filthy, smooth, gimme, Emma style.
You want to be able to get that extra point if you're Buffalo. That's good work by Olofsson.
Yeah, this time the double fake bites Primo. Didn't fall for it against Thompson, but Olofsson, nice move from backhand to forehand. And now here comes the U of Wisconsin man, Cole Caulfield, the former Badger. Was a hero for the Canadians in the 2021 playoffs. Now he's the core face. Caulfield moves inside. They scored! Cole Caulfield! Cole Caulfield evens this shootout up at 1.
I don't think there's any question on that side, Alec. Cole Caulfield's the real deal when it comes to offense. My goodness.
Yeah, 5-hole the entire way on Levi. Third shooter up for Buffalo as we get a number on him. This is Owen Power. It's rare for a defenseman to be one of the first 3 shooters in the shootout, but here he comes. Power to the right circle. Owen Power to the slot. Takes his time. He scores! Snuck it inside right post. So the decision by Don Granado paid off.
The University of Michigan man, Owen Power, the first overall pick. I love it.
Nicely done from Owen Power, sneaking inside. Actually, left post, thought it was right post, near side, but whichever post side works, just snuck it in right under the blocker. So Montreal now must score to keep this shootout alive. Otherwise, this game is over. Jesse Yoloden is trusted with that role. 2 goals on 2 shots in the shootout. And Levi is trying to end it here, getting Yoloden his first miss on the shot. Yoloden with speed. Yoloden scores! 3 for 3 in the shootout as it goes to a 4th round, tied at 2.
Goalies can't buy a save right now.
No, not for these past 2 rounds anyway, John. That's a sweet move by Yoloden, who's been a shootout maestro. That's 3 goals in his first 3 career shootout attempts. Good. Now here's J.J. Peterka looking for his first career shootout goal. This is his first shot. It is third time to turn here. Peterka moves into his slot. Several fakes? No! Primo denies him. So Montreal can now end it. Coming right down for the right side. The same side that the Sabres players have been coming down towards. It's maybe the same move that Power tried off on the previous shots. And now here comes pick number 1, Juraj Slafkovsky, the previous first overall pick before Connor Bedard. He has a chance to end it. Down the right side with a lot of speed, Slafkovsky! Oh, what a move by him! He ends the shootout on a gorgeous backhand to the forehand and then to the backhand. Canadians win 3-2 in the shootout.
And that's got to feel good for Slafkovsky. I'm desperately trying to find the feed so that way I can watch it.
Oh, that was beautiful from Slafkovsky as he went right towards Levi's crease, faked the forehand, went directly to the backhand, and there was nothing that Levi could do from there.
I just saw it now. Wow, what a great goal off the backhand and the fake. That's got to feel good for Slafkovsky. I'm happy for him.
Oh, to establish confidence for him later down the season. We all know that Slafkovsky was a project pick by Montreal. There's no secret about that, as Ottawa extended a 5-1 over Detroit despite Patrick Kane getting his first goal as the Red Wing. But Slafkovsky, good for him, being coached by Martin St. Louis. Perhaps St. Louis is a thing for coaching up the offensive guys who are undersized and reaching new levels of success. Caulfield seen the same success that St. Louis had in Tampa.
Yeah, I think you said it well on that side. And I think that the rebuild for the Montreal Canadiens, I know that there's been some lean years since being in the Cup final, but I like what they've done. And I think Martin St. Louis is the right guy for the job. I think the future should be bright for Montreal.
Yeah, they have focused on offense and a lot of offense right down for the stretch. They went out to get Alex Newhook in the offseason, and Slavkovsky boosting his confidence under St. Louis in his sophomore season. Had a rough first year, but first years, you don't know what to expect from first overall picks, no matter how high or low in the draft they can be. But Slavkovsky is having himself a silently good bounce-back year for the pace that he's going.
Yes, he has. And again, you mentioned the Red Wings score. That one's about to go final on that side as the Sens again. They're going to go 2 out of 3 so far in the season series. Again, the Red Wings were able to steal a point in Sweden when they tied it up 4-4, and the Sens came back and won, and now they're getting blown out 5-1. On that side for the Red Wings, with the Dylan Larkin injury, with JT Compher being hurt and not being able to play, the Red Wings were down to 8 forwards in this game. So I didn't think that there was any way that they were going to be able to go ahead and find a win. But they're going to have to find a way quickly, Alec, on Monday to turn around against the Dallas Stars and get some call-ups.
Boy, that wasn't really the most ideal situation for Detroit. You need to be able to get some call-ups if you're the Red Wings because you're lacking forwards. Be heading into tonight. That looked very rough. You're double shifting guys so much that they're getting exhausted. Everyone's getting exhausted in Detroit.
Yeah, once that happened on that side for Dylan Larkin, I know Patrick Kane scored the goal and gave a little bit of life, but there really wasn't any chance for the Red Wings to win this game. So for those that didn't have any context, I was able to bring it to you. When you're down to 8 forwards, when you normally could dress 12, that's not going to work out very well. So you might see some call-ups there on the Monday side for the Red Wings to go ahead and figure it out. Maybe even Elmer Soderblom or some of the other ones there. Jonathan Berggren maybe. There's going to be some bodies that are going to be needed on Monday.
Marco Kasper, perhaps?
Hey, I wouldn't even be surprised if it's that point. If it's really that bad and he's not an NHL ready yet, you need bodies. It would not surprise me.
You know, you're going to need all the guys available, whether it be most likely from Grand Rapids, that you need to call up. So in the meantime, the Kings are up 2-1 on the Islanders. I believe I'm going to get a look at the Islanders on Monday when they face the Toronto Maple Leafs by how it's going after whichever NFL game I'm covering tomorrow between Chiefs Bills or Eagles Cowboys, but most likely it's going to be Chiefs Bills because whenever it's a Chiefs Bills game, those matches are always guaranteed fireworks between Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen.
I'm going to go ahead and say on the outlook, because again, I'm not really much as football as everybody else is. I think that's the right call for you for the Chiefs and Bills. I think the way that the Chiefs have played, it's kind of leads me to believe that the game's going to be close. I haven't really seen them dominate as much as the Chiefs normally do, and I'll give the Bills a puncher's chance to win it.
Yeah, Buffalo may be getting good on offense at the right time. The firing of Ken Dorsey as offensive coordinator, getting Joe Brady as his replacement seems to be the right move for them because we remember he used to be the offensive coordinator at LSU when Joe Burrow was the quarterback. Now he's Josh Allen as offensive coordinator. This seems to be the right move. And between the Leafs and Islanders, as the Islanders tied up with 4:11 to go in that 2-2 hockey game, Anders Lee picks up the rebound and banks it in off Cam Talbot. Boy, this one's going to be a barn burner.
I don't know what to make of the Islanders, Alec, on that side. Again, the Kings are trying to continue their 11-0-0 road stand. The Islanders having none of it right now. Good goal for Anders Lee, but what the heck are the Islanders right now? They're 11-7-7 on the year.
Yeah, the Islanders are very confusing to decipher. Well, whenever they're up, they normally don't trail in games, and normally they would hang on to games, but that's not been the case. They've been in the first period. This is when they seem to vanish by some way or form, and it's aggravating.
Yeah, it's got to be aggravating. I know it's definitely aggravating for us as far as covering in the league and for the Islanders because I really feel like they were a team that had promise last year that could win rounds even against Carolina. They didn't do that. Carolina able to take that one in an epic part of the series, but they have Ilya Sorokin. They have talent. They have some veterans there. Again, we talk about Lou Lamoriello and the types of contracts that maybe you like or don't like, but still, it has got to be frustrating if you're an Islanders fan.
Yeah, I have a friend who's an Islanders fan. It is frustrating when you don't hang on to games that you should win, especially when you're up 4-1 against the San Jose Sharks with 8 minutes left in regulation. So they're getting set to go into the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. LeBron, take it away for the third quarter, if you will, please.
I will on that side. I appreciate it. Again, we've gone through some of the numbers here. The Lakers points in the paint, 52-22. Field goal percentage, 55-36. Free throws have been the big difference for the Pacers, though. 21-22 from the line, as the Pacers have kept themselves in this game. It's been very entertaining, but there's definitely been some points that you and I can talk about where we're surprised. Tyrese Haliburton's only got 7 points, but you got a combined 19 points from Nesmith and Jackson off the bench. And last but not least, probably the biggest story of this game, 22 points for Austin Reeves off the bench.
Not to mention the 52 points in the paint for the Lakers, which is a season high and a half. They've been playing their brand of basketball to success in this half and then some.
Good work there for the Lakers. They'll get the rebound. We're going to see a steady dose of LeBron James, but he does have 3 fouls. He's had to miss extended minutes in the first half because of the foul trouble. Anthony Davis missing off the front of the rim. And it'll be an opportunity now for the Pacers to take over, see if they can get something going here first in the second half. They're only down 65-60. John out here alongside Alec Nava. He's going to be taking the fourth quarter as we will split. Myles Turner for 3. He really needs this. But Anthony Davis goes ahead and picks it up. Again, that points in the paint matchup has not been close. Davis, he's going to get the pass down the lane for LeBron, and he's going to score it.
LeBron back like he's never left. Even though he's missed extended time, 10 minutes of it in the first half because of foul trouble, he's never truly left in terms of impact. The layup, like he always does, down for the lane, and he just laid it with ease.
21 years in the league. Again, I always repeat that, but my goodness, his athleticism feels like it's just as good as it's always been. 68-60. Haliburton. Pass for Turner. Turner going to try his luck again, way off. And this is skied by LeBron. Is he going to go right down the lane again? Here's a pass for Russell. Getting near the right wing side. Hasn't started his dribble yet, but I'll give it to Davis instead at the right elbow. He's being doubled. Here's a show and go. Back to Davis. Davis puts his head down. Half spin, falling away from 10. My goodness, Anthony Davis.
Oh, that shot may remind us of the shot in which he turned around and laid on the and one. That shot was so similar, John. It looks like we've seen double.
Yes, it was. Anthony Davis showing you the complete game in this contest right now. And the Lakers have their biggest lead. It's 10. I told Alec I feel like the Pacers would at least keep it around this number. But this is threatening a little bit, Alec, to get worse because I'm not just going to go ahead and put it on Myles Turner, although he does miss the free throw there. They are just getting dominated in the paint, Indiana is.
There's just no answer in the paint by the Pacers for these Lakers bigs. No matter if it is AD or LeBron, there's just no answer for them. Myles Turner, even though he's one of the better bigs in the Pacers right now, there's just no answer by him on Anthony Davis, just as an Islanders fire shot off the post.
So we'll keep you updated across all parts of the scoreboard, especially when we get into a break. Myles Turner splits the pair. LeBron, Euro step, trying to draw the foul. He will. Toppin's going to pick it up. LBJ going to the line.
So Turner made one of 2 from the free throw line previously, but LeBron, he's up to 15 points, and he's really giving it to Myles Turner, Toppin, and everyone on the Pacers.
Yes, he is. Again, 15 on 7 and 12 and 6 rebounds. He had a pretty good game considering he's been in foul trouble as the first one is up and good. Lakers back up by 10.
Oh, Kyle Palmieri had 2 good chances for the Islanders in the meantime. Firing off the post, and then the other one was stopped by Cam Talbot as we bring you live updates from Kings Islanders.
Yeah, and that one's particularly important because the LA Kings are still the only undefeated team on the road in the NHL. And they're up against it right now in a tie game between the Kings and the Islanders. So we'll update you as Tyrese Haliburton. There's a pass for Turner. He's not been shy so far shooting in the third. Finally knocks one down, 72-63.
Even though Turner has been outmanned by AD and LeBron, he's not going to shy away from getting these buckets no matter in any situation. 7.6 rebounds, not too shabby.
Yeah, maybe he's sensing the moment because Tyrese Haliburton's been very quiet. It's a gang rebound here, I believe, for the Lakers, but they are calling a foul on the floor. and we'll see who it's going to go with. I believe it's going to be Pacer ball as far as where I am on my feed, but it's 3.9 seconds to go on the shot clock.
And this is Laker ball from what we saw.
So LeBron, he's got to shoot it. It's down to 0.5. He's going to hoist before the buzzer. Davis tries to get a piece of it now. And they're going to call Myles Turner on a loose ball foul. So, man, oh man, has he had a tough game. And as Rick Carlisle can't believe it.
That's clearly a loose ball foul as AD was contesting for the ball. We're going to overtime at Long Island in the meantime, and Turner has to sit down. We talk about LeBron being in foul trouble. Turner's also in foul trouble. He has 4 of them.
Yeah, he got the same lock in the hands of Davis as Bennedict Mathruin had the same lock in the hands there of LeBron James when LeBron got busted for a final. Now LeBron to AD, he throws it down. The Lakers have their largest lead. It's 11, 74-63, and Rick Carlisle's taking a timeout. Darvin Ham is congratulating Anthony Davis as he should be.
AD, what a move. I mean, we talked about the pass from LeBron. That was a fancy pass by LeBron. That's an even fancier move in the paint by AD, taking out Buddy Hield, and a two-handed jab. And Carlisle has no choice but to call a timeout because the Pacers just have no answer in the paint.
No, they don't. And again, that's going to be the primary of this game story. And I agree with you. It was a good fake on Buddy Hield. But I also say if I'm Buddy Hield, I'm making a business decision. I'm getting out of the way of Anthony Davis.
And that's the only task that you have to do. Do not get in AD's way unless if you want to take the risk of sacrificing your body and drawing a charge on AD. That's the only thing that you should do if you're trying to get in the way of Anthony Davis.
So I know you'll be giving us the update, but I'll give you the scoring update in a second. It was Adrian Kempe and Vladislav Gavrikov, 2-0 LA. But the Islanders came back. Anders Lee with a pair. His latest at 15:49 ties the game at 2. Ilya Sorokin, 34 and 36. He's been brilliant, but Cam Talbot's done much of the same, 27 out of 29, as we're going to be going to OT.
And the last goal by Anders Lee was a set play off the face-off. The importance for the Islanders is face-off wins. Bo Horvat won that one, got it to the back for Scott Mayfield, and Mayfield immediately fired it. And going right in, off that face-off, guess who? The captain.
Able to get that one done on that side. So we will see what happens here between LA and New York. We will keep our eyes and ears peeled. And on that side, you got it?
That was quick. That was very quick. 13 seconds, lucky number for Dejon and JT Pacho with a
wow.
behind winner in overtime.
That's certainly going to vault the Islanders up in the power rankings. JG Pageau, again, the first loss for LA on the road this season. They'll fall to 16-4-4. The Islanders improved to 12-7-7. What a win that is on the island.
Oh, what a win it is as they all celebrate JG Pageau. A breakaway winner 13 seconds in after a face-off win by the Kings. Adrian Kempe didn't get a clean look after the net. And Robert Bortuzzo, they had him shave his beard heading into Long Island because the Lou Lamoriello policy says no beards allowed during the regular season. If you're an Islanders player, save that for the playoffs. But immediately, Lee's impact felt as Pageau, all alone on the breakaway on the other side, rips the finisher on Talbot. 3 unanswered, 2 from Lee, and the game ender from the former Ottawa Senator.
So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell you this. That's why I'll say it, and I'll make sure Alec doesn't have to. Biggest win of the season of the year for the New York Islanders. Good for them.
So, biggest win of the year thus far for the Islanders. We'll say so far because we may be seeing an even bigger win if they do get a win over a bigger opponent. But this one is certainly a big one considering the Kings are dangerous on the road. Let's get back into this game. Back to you, John.
So they're showing some of the celebrities as they always do, but this time they're in Vegas. Pacers need points right now. They've been getting bludgeoned in the paint. This is floated in for the Indiana Pacers now. Makes it 74-65 as I pull back up my boxes on that side as Bruce Brown, the former Piston and Denver Nugget NBA champion, makes it a 9-point game. LeBron down the lane. He tries to hit it off glass and a good gang rebound. Haliburton pushes the pace, and they throw the ball away. Rick Carlisle can't be happy with that.
Yeah, it feels like this is a little bit of hot potato because Buddy Hield mishandled the pass. It was coming in his direction from Haliburton and couldn't get two hands on it.
Extra passes. Russell. Pocket for Christie, right wing side. It's a great design. Try to get up by Davis. Davis puts the ball down, shows it to LeBron. Reddish for three. This is too strong off the top of the rim. Picked up by the Pacers off the steal from Buddy Hield. Anthony Davis is hurt. He's holding on to his left leg. Pacers in transition. Pass inside. Great defense knocked away by the Lakers. But we got to check on AD now.
Oh, something's up with his leg, I believe. I don't know where it's at, but something may be up with his leg from what we see. He's grabbing onto it, and that upper thigh, perhaps.
So at least for Davis, it looks like he's walking underneath his own power. I'm trying to see where he got hit. Maybe somewhere from behind in the back leg. I don't think he got hit in the crown jewels. At least I hope not. It's going to stun you for a little bit. But this will be sideline out of bounds for the Indiana Pacers. Be an opportunity now for Jackson. He's been pretty good off the bench as this is recollected for the Pacers. Now Haliburton, top of the key, jump pass as this is moved around. And now Pacers got to get a shot off. We'll go baseline and drive it and score it. Aaron Nesmith.
So as AD is now running on his own power, so it's nothing major for him. So good to see that's happening, but the Pacers, they need those points badly any way possible.
Yes, they do. And Aaron Nesmith able to get the assist from Buddy Hield as LeBron took a shot. I don't know if he got hit below the belt, but some of the Lakers stars are starting to get hit in the ribs. That's what we see from LeBron, but he's okay nonetheless. So he is running. Looks like he stepped on the foot. Hey, they weren't even looking where they were going.
Oh, good. Well, good that AD and LeBron are all right because those are just minor tweaks to them. That may be the price that people are going to take when playing a sport like basketball in a contact sport.
Yeah, absolutely. But it is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. It looked like Nesmith and LeBron were running in the same spot. They weren't even looking where they were going, like they were both on their cell phone. As it's Tyrese Haliburton knocked away from Reddish. Reddish will pick it up. He'll get called for the foul. And now Darvin Ham is upset.
Yeah, this is a loose ball foul as Haliburton seemed to be into loose possession. Perhaps Reddish was going for that poke, and while he did get the poke, I think the extra contact on Haliburton is what drew the attention by the referees.
Yeah, it did. He got a piece of the right leg as Haliburton was falling down, and it was right in front of the referee. Also got a back tap as well. I do think Haliburton probably did a good job, Alec, of selling it, but it was right in front of the referee.
Yeah, even though you may have sold it, whenever you're trying to sell the contact, you're more likely to draw a foul, more likely than not.
So Reddish, 2 points and 4 fouls. So that's probably going to mean more time for Jared Vanderbilt. So Isiah Jackson, wait for Haliburton. Buddy Hield, cross-court pass. It's Bruce Brown for 3. Contested at that. Not a good shot there. And Vanderbilt throws it down for Anthony Davis. LeBron, left to right, racing down the timeline, lays it in.
Oh, the king. Even though he's not the same king that we saw last decade with the Heat, he's still got that athleticism with him at 39. Wow.
Picked up now Nesmith with the ball on the floor. Bad pass. Intercepted now for D'Angelo Russell. Lakers defense got the Pacers in a vice grip. Trying to play full court defense there. It was Bruce Brown, but D'Angelo Russell able to survive. Gets it across the timeline. It's right elbow now. LeBron backing down. Gives it back to D'Angelo. They'll crisscross. D'Angelo goes baseline. Gets swatted by Jackson. The ball is loose. It's kicked. And it's going to get blown dead with 2.2. It's a kickball violation. And now we will see. It should be Pacer ball.
As one of the few defensive highlights for the Pacers of Isiah Jackson being able to stay with D'Angelo Russell the entire way. And one of the rare times the Pacers defense has come out to play tonight.
So it'll be about 6:47 left to go here in this third. That's where I have on the ticker side. 76-67 lead. Haliburton down the lane. Jackson blocked by Davis from behind. Vanderbilt saves it. AD's there again. It looks like he's struggling to get a little bit of a trot, but he's out there. Gets it in the paint. Half spin against Jackson. Blocked by Jackson. As this is knocked the other way, but there's a shooting foul called.
And I believe it's the right call on Isiah Jackson. As Anthony Davis, he was walking on along, not the same speed that he has because we're monitoring his tie, which he got bumped into. He still has 21 points, 14 rebounds, and 3 blocks. But we're still going to look at his tie further down this stretch. Max Christie comes in.
I'm not going to say this is the case, but he's running like the same speed. If you ever had a cramp or a Charlie horse, that looks like the speed that Anthony Davis is running at right now as he makes the first.
You know, if I ever were to run a marathon, boy, that would be the same speed I would be running at too.
Absolutely.
I'm not built for marathons yet.
Absolutely. I agree with you on that side. As fun as that would be, I'd be running at the same speed too. They're showing Anthony Davis already has 3 blocks in this game as well. Has not been sharp at the line, but the Lakers still have a 10-point lead, 77-67. That's as far as the Pacers have really been down. It's been about 12, but it's at 10 now. Max Christie trying to show defense. Double there from Davis. Bullet pass inside. Jackson got nowhere to go. Got a hook and hit. Getting rebound there nicely by Hield. Gets it back to Haliburton. Haliburton needs to score some points. Great defense there for the Lakers, but it didn't matter. Haliburton scored anyway.
This is what Tyrese Haliburton needs. The ability to score points and take over this game. He's been limited to 9 points after that layup with a dime from Nesmith, just as the Lakers play Tshiebwe and get away and call timeout. But the Pacers, they need this. The Lakers, they call timeout, strategizing what to do. But do you give Anthony Davis a rest to heal up that tie and give some in to Jackson Hayes?
You could on that side. The way that the Lakers are playing right now, I feel like you can give them a couple minutes and buy it. And the reason I say that as we go to break, it's a 77-69 lead for the Lakers. The scoring in this third quarter, it's completely dried up. It's only a 12-9 edge for Lake Show.
So even though it is an 8-point lead, which is as much as 12 minutes, this lead doesn't feel any bit comfortable. We know about the Pacers and their ability to upset big name teams like the Celtics and the Bucks, but you think of the Lakers as arguably the toughest test the Pacers are going to have in this in-season tournament. Likewise for the Lakers, going up against the Pacers team that has been electric offensively, you could argue that this is the toughest test for them and not the Suns.
I agree with you. And that side in particular, not because Anthony Davis has had a great game, but he really has. 10 of 16, 22 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists. The 3 blocks have been quite noticeable. Again, Cam Reddish got himself in foul trouble with 2 points, 4 fouls. He's got 2 blocks. D'Angelo Russell has 1 as well. You have 2 blocks from Jared Vanderbilt as well. So the Los Angeles Lakers and Darvin Ham squad has done a great job trying to stifle the Pacers. But again, Alec, as you've said, the Pacers are only down 77-69, and they're only down by that much despite Haliburton only having 9 points.
That's the most incredible thing with the Pacers in this in-season tournament. They can score from anywhere and with using anyone, no matter if it is Haliburton, Turner, Bruce Brown, Obi Toppin, but also Aaron Nesmith and Isiah Jackson and Mathruin, McConnell as well. I'm thinking that we will be seeing more of Jarace Walker, the first-round pick from this year for Indiana, coming over from Washington in a trade for Bilal Coulibaly. We figured that this would be a game for Jarace Walker to come in, but they haven't even had to use him for Jordan Nwora.
No, they haven't. And the Pacers, even though they're down, they've been helped by 34 bench points. And let's just be honest, for the Lakers, their bench points is one man, Austin Reeves, with 22.
Oh, Austin Reeves, you did mention him. This is the Lakers having him out on the floor. Whenever he's out there, there should be no trouble for other teams facing him, of course, because he's been very noticeable throughout his time as a Laker, and he has 22 points all in the first half. Also, he hasn't even seen the court in the second half just yet.
I feel like that is going to change here right out of this timeout or very soon. At least he's going to get most of the fourth. That is my guess. They're showing the Christmas Day lineup. Admittedly, I won't be able to do a broadcast on then. They do have the Mavs Suns at 10:30 Eastern, but I think I might want to watch that Celtics Lakers matchup at 5 Eastern. What about you?
Oh, that would be a throwback to the old days, John. Just the way that we would like it, the good old throwback.
Jackson Hayes, again, you talked about that. As you throw him in there for Anthony Davis, he immediately loses the ball. Tyrese Haliburton now trying to find his way down the rim. Picked up a couple times Nesmith floater, too strong off the front of the rim. Jackson's got it. Leave it here for LBJ. And now Austin Reeves will get his time, his first in the second half. Again, he's got 22 points. Austin Reeves down the lane, tried to use it off glass. He gets hit hard as this goes with the Pacers. Fast break. Buddy Hield, LeBron at his face. Missed it off the front of the rim. Vanderbilt to LeBron. Does he lob this thing? He tries to throw it down. He draws the foul nonetheless.
Aaron Nesmith back on defense. LeBron throwing it down. Of course, the body contact from Nesmith. There's nothing that you can do if you're Nesmith. As soon as you jump, you're immediately going to run yourself into trouble. The shocking part about the Pacers, they've had only 3-point leaders in this game throughout, and it's just 5 of them. 5 out of 22.
Yeah, and again, the Lakers haven't really needed three-point shooting. I believe that they still don't have one on that side as LeBron misses the first, but let me give you the official number. The Lakers are 0 of 9 from 3, and yet they're up 77-69 because we talk about the amount of bench points. And as Alex said, 5 of 22 from distance for the Pacers. I don't care who you are. That's not going to get it done. Aaron Nesmith, because of the foul trouble, he's got to check out. LeBron's got one more coming.
And Nesmith already had 4 fouls on the night, and LeBron, he may have overcome those foul troubles this first half of the third quarter, and he's been able to draw those fouls, getting to the dirty area of the court as he splits the pair.
So let's see what happens now for the Pacers. Again, they need points, and it looks like this is going to be Isiah Jackson for a turnover there, either loose ball or illegal screen. They're showing Anthony Davis right now. They're putting the towel over the right leg, getting some ice on it.
And in the meantime, when he is on the bench, you want to have LeBron out there for as long as possible and able to make up for the absence of AD. Once AD is ready to come right out there, you sub out LeBron and then put AD back in for how good LeBron goes in this shift.
Can I say, Alec, honestly, as Isiah Jackson goes to the line, I've been really impressed with his game today. I think he's been the better big in comparison to Myles Turner.
Oh, between these, Isiah Jackson, he's been impressive. 9 points, or is it 8 as he heads to the line. He's been a +3, while Turner's been minus 11. Not ideal for Turner, even though he has 6 rebounds, but Jackson has 4 blocks. A stat line normally Turner would have.
Yeah, it's definitely something for me that's been an eye-opener on that side because, again, I was trying to plead the case for Myles Turner having a good matchup against Davis and doing his best. And Anthony Davis, they're going to put him right back on the floor right now. So maybe they're going to think that they got whatever they needed to on that right side leg and he's okay. So we'll monitor his movement and see that immediately. They're already putting a body on him and Bruce Brown, so they don't want to make sure that Davis gets comfortable as Jackson has one more at the line. He's trying to make it 78-71. Again, the Pacers have been really good from the free throw line right now. They're 24 of 26. That's what's kept them in this game, at least part of it. Austin Reeves, right wing, inside Davis now at the elbow. Get back to Reeves. Reeves will cast a 3. Lakers still haven't made a shot from deep. Haliburton will get this one down the lane. Here's a pass that's wide open. Doesn't shoot it. Off the step back now, Bennedict Mathruin will get it back. Logo 3 attempt over Davis. Too strong off the front of the rim. Is this saved by Jackson? Tapped out of the air again. This will go to the purple and gold. LeBron. No look to Reeves. Reeves between his legs, trying to get too fancy. Davis is there. He lays it in nonetheless.
He's back like he never left after the ensuing chaos that happened on the other end of the court on Indiana's side. Well, we don't know what to make of it, but the three-point shooting has just not been there for either side. We don't expect the Lakers to be anything special from 3, but the Pacers, boy, this is an eye-opener.
Yeah, it really is on that side. And Haliburton looks like he's going to be able to go to the line maybe for an and one opportunity, as he's able to beat two purple and gold defenders right at the rim. Good take for Tyrese.
And a good take. Speeding right by it through the defense for Haliburton. Sometimes you're going to have to use your speed if you want to beat out these stout defenders from LA.
So 9 points, again, 3 of 5 shooting, that sounds okay, but I'd like to see Tyrese Haliburton get about 15 more shots. Honestly, he's going to run out of time to even do so. He does miss for the and one opportunity, as it's D'Angelo Russell. Lakers lead is at 7. Again, the Pacers have been hanging around despite some of the statistical oddities that we've talked about. Max Christie looks like he gets hit in the head, and this will be a foul against Mathruin.
And sometimes you're going to take something into account with how the Pacers are continuing to shoot the free ball and able to do this despite making just 5 of those. Dion Waiters once said that you would rather go 0 for 30 than 0 for 9 because when you stop shooting the free ball, that means you've lost confidence in that shot.
That definitely sounds like a volume shooter, what he would say.
Yeah, and I would trust Dion's word for that. You want to keep shooting it, no matter how many times you miss. Eventually, you're going to have to keep that confidence. And eventually, you're going to make one in this game.
So Max Christie does get one, but he's got one more coming here as the Lakers try to go back up by 9. And again, that's where this game's kind of been, between 9, 12, with the Pacers of find a way to hang around. That's kind of what Alec and I thought it would be. Actually, it's been to the point exactly as we predicted, around the 10-point marker. But Pacers need points. Again, I can't mention Haliburton enough. They got to find a way to get him going. The bench has already done enough lifting here. Buddy Hield fakes a 3. Davis is out on the perimeter again. He's been everywhere. Hield tries to lob it there for Jackson. Davis quickly pushed the pace. Reeves between his legs. Nice play for Reeves off the lay-in.
Between the legs layup, or we speak of between the legs goals in hockey. How about between the legs layups? Between the legs of Haliburton, nutmegging him. Wow, this is a stone cold killer.
Yeah, Austin Reeves is he looks like a man in disguise that I wouldn't expect to be able to score that many points and put on those kind of moves, but he's done the damage here. It's been impressive to see. Again, we'll see if he can continue this into the second half, because his first half he had 22 points. Pacers forced to take a timeout as the Lakers have an 84-73 lead with 3:16 left to go in the third.
So, in the meantime, as this game goes to commercial break, getting some updates from the NHL. The Flyers lead the Avalanche 3-2. This may be an eye-opener, but the Flyers taking full surprises this year. They may have taken a little step back, but they're still a tough and gritty team. Well, no pun on that, because we mentioned gritty. There's the mascot gritty, and then there's the adjective gritty. The Chicago Blackhawks down the St. Louis Blues 3-1 at the United Center.
That was the surprise for me, Alec. Again, maybe I shouldn't say that because the Blues are 13-13-1. I'll say this about the Blues. Maybe they're an enigma wrapped in another enigma, because I can't figure them out either, just like the Islanders. But for the Chicago Blackhawks, you get goals from Jason Dickinson, Alex Vlasic with his first, and Anthony Beauvillier. Oscar Sundqvist, Sonny, the former Red Wing, on that side, scores shorthanded. But Peter Mrazek, have yourself a game, 39 out of 40.
Back into this game immediately. It comes down to Bennedict Mathruin, 3-point shot, another dime for Alec.
So Bennedict Mathruin, it's a badly needed outside shot. And now the Pacers will find themselves a little bit closer here as it's 8. It's an opportunity here for D'Angelo Russell near the right wing. Get the screen from Austin Reeves. Now Russell. There's going to be a foul called, and I think this is going to go the other way. This will be against Anthony Davis.
This is a badly needed 3 by the Pacers, not only from Bennedict Mathruin, but the team as a whole. That's just their first made 3-pointer in 7 tries. And for the Lakers in 3-point possession, their first 6 games of the in-season tournament, they hit those 45%. They're 0 for 10 here in this game.
So Lakers, Christie gets the block against McConnell. Again, a lot of other players not normally expected to play defense like that are doing it. Horrible pass. Pacers 3-on-2, a transition. Haliburton double clutches. And now it's 84-78.
That's a Pacer taking over.
Did Davis take this one back court? 2 straight turnovers for the Brow.
That's a boneheaded move by the Lakers. Not only for them, but Anthony Davis, but also D'Angelo Russell. You got to wait until AD is over the half-court line. I would be having this more on D-Lo than AD, if anything.
Yeah, that was Max Christie who got the ball up the timeline. Then he throws it up to Anthony Davis, who hasn't crossed yet. He wasn't even paying attention. Now Haliburton puts his head down. Uh-oh, he's starting to percolate. It's 84-79.
So no lead is safe. No matter how big it is, the Pacers, they can come back from any point.
Davis will take this one, right elbow against Isiah Jackson. Gets the back down. Show for Reeves. Now Taurean Prince fakes a pass. Good contest there for the Pacers. It'll be another opportunity as the Lakers will get the ball back. But Tyrese Haliburton, all of a sudden, he's heating up, Alec.
Yeah, all of a sudden, he's up to 15 points with 9 assists. You wonder how many assists he's going to finish on the night because he had 13 and 15 in the first 2 knockout stage games.
Foul is going to be called. Isiah Jackson will pick it up. I think Davis will be going to the line to shoot 2. Again, in this third quarter, it's been very low scoring. Even though Tyrese Haliburton's been able to get some points of late, the Lakers still hold a 20-19 advantage. Again, the free throws will be a little bit ahead of mine. But that's what we have right now with a minute 34 left to go on the third. It's an 84-79 score as the Unibrows at the line.
I don't know if this is out of the realm of possibility, but with the way AD is playing, could we see a potential 30-20 game?
Let me look at the box score right now, and I'll give you the official number here. So Davis does have 25. He's got 15. You say 30 and 20? I say book it, Alec. I agree with you.
Yeah, this is still a real possibility of how good he's been playing on the offensive side of the ball, but not to mention the free blocks that he has. He's also that good defensively.
TJ McConnell now. 3-pointer for Turner. Man, oh man, that would have been a huge one for the Pacers as he missed it from the left wing corner. It's LeBron. Here's a pass for Taurean. Thought about the 3. Between his legs off the step back, but McConnell is there. Anthony Davis now for Taurean. And he knocks down a huge 3. It's 88-79.
The first one the Lakers had all game. Finally, they get one.
1 of 11, but the Lakers are up 88-79. Bennedict Mathruin, the right wing side being guarded by LeBron. He gets closed up by Davis, tries to put up a wild shot, and I think the Pacers are very fortunate to retain possession there.
Could have easily went off of dump. Could have easily went right over to the Lakers and easily could have turned the momentum back to them.
Sideline out of bounds for the Pacers. Shot clock just under 4 seconds. 48 seconds left to go in the third. Inbound opportunity. Pacers had a good one there for Jackson, but he couldn't double clutch underneath the rim. He kind of got stuck there. It's Lakers slowing it down. LeBron. Lob for Davis. He throws it down. It's 90-79.
Well, 3 more points, 4 more rebounds to the 30-20.
I think you made the right call, Alec. Series of dribbles, but he Hield for 3. LeBron's got another rebound. Shot clock turned off. Lakers again, they're enjoying an 11-point lead. It's been close to their highest. Can they take it home and win the first ever NBA Cup? Now down to 5 seconds. LeBron got to go. Shovel pass. I think he throws it away. So this will be Pacer ball with 2.8 left.
That lob to AD may be the dunk of the night. You talk of pick and roll, Showtime Lakers. Oh, this is a highlight that harkens back to the days of Showtime Lakers. No matter how you put it up, this is amazing.
I'll never get old seeing LeBron and Anthony Davis. Pacers have an opportunity here under 3 seconds. It's Mathruin. Cross the timeline. Lets the floater go. Oh, he hit the buzzer beater. 90-82. Mathruin knocks it down, and the Pacers within 8.
That is a Pacer basket on Pacers basketball to cut the lead to 8. With Mathruin jumping from the arc, basically shooting it near the free
That's going to set you up for an electric fourth quarter, Alec Nava. Again, I thank you for bringing to my attention the NBA tournament and asking if we wanted to cover this together. I think we've done a great job. So let's finish it strong, my friend.
Yeah, let's get this to a strong finish. In the meantime, it is still 3-2 Flyers over Avalanche. It goes from Owen Tippett, Travis Sanheim, and Travis Konecny for Philadelphia. Josh Manson and Nathan McKinnon had the goals for Colorado. Vancouver leads 1-0 over Carolina. Sam Lafferty is 8th of the year. That's a name we don't expect being on the score sheet any other night, but Lafferty has been thriving with the Canucks, the former Pittsburgh Penguin, seeing some nice ice time under Rick Tocchet.
Yes, he is. Again, you remember he was picked up from the Toronto Maple Leafs during the deadline under the Kyle Dubas side, and now you get an opportunity to do it again.
Yeah, it's a bottom sixer. He has been playing. Has been the primer. Has been looking like a secondary goal scorer for them. And he's lived that role to success. And between Tampa and Seattle, the Lightning go up 2-0 thanks to Nikita Kucherov and Anthony Cirelli. Kucherov with his 18th of the year, establishing himself as a Hart Trophy frontrunner.
Man, that's a difficult question. If I was going to ask you this, who needs this game more, the Lightning or the Kraken?
I could argue both, but Seattle more so than Tampa because Seattle, they've been really back, not the way they wanted to go. We expect Seattle as a back and forth kind of team. They're going back this year as they're going forward last year. But if they're going back this year, they can go forward next year.
I think so. Again, it might be one of those off years as we talk about for Seattle, but I'm with you there on the Lightning. But it's amazing. I didn't expect Seattle to be playing as poor as I thought that they were. And then for the Lightning on that side, I feel like they've underachieved a little bit. I understand they've been without Vasilevsky for a long time. But really, the only Lightning to me that's kind of stepped up his game past the point where I never thought it would go was Nikita Kucherov. Everybody else has kind of been surface level when they need other players to step up.
You know, already Kucherov has established himself as a Hart Trophy front runner with how he's been going, leading the league in points, 18 goals, 44 points, and in the assist department, boy, he's up not 18 goals to 17 goals. So that means 44 points in total. He has 27 assists from his stat line. That's ridiculous.
Yes, that's beyond comprehension at this point for Nikita Kucherov. He's one of the very best in the world.
And one of the best players in the National Hockey League. So we go right into the fourth quarter. Thanks for taking the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a pleasure covering the in-season tournament with you, John. So Alec Nava, John Ott, fourth quarter of action. And so we get back here. Pacers defending this first possession against the Lakers. AD fighting Reddish, who moved into the paint. Reddish with the layup 17 seconds in. The Lakers picking up where they left off.
Yeah, they needed this right now, and that puts the Lakers at 68 points in the paint right now. My goodness.
This is just video game numbers when you are playing NBA 2K and you have your mind player be a big man.
Yes.
Off to the right side and then to the inside. Mathruin gets to the fallen floor to shoot. There's a taste of the Lakers' own medicine.
That's good to see an inside basket there for the Pacers. That was a miraculous three-pointer just hit. That was a tough finish.
Yeah, that's a tough finish for Mathruin. Immediately we have a foul called on Indiana with Austin Reeves driving the pace. He believes it's going to be on TJ McConnell, but Mathruin, he was double teamed on that jumping layup.
Yeah, I mean, he took the brunt of the contact against Anthony Davis. Had players there behind him, Cam Reddish. Honestly, I have no idea how he finished that one.
Reeves doesn't shoot it with one, and this is off the backboard. He had no other choice but great defense with TJ McConnell. To the rack is Toppin, and one. Buddy Hield starting it up the other way on the last second shot for Reeves, and OB Toppin dropped the N1.
That's a good opportunity there and a good outlet pass for TJ McConnell. He had his head up the whole way.
Well, actually, they're going to wipe off the basket. I feel Toppin is going to be shaking his head at the end of it. The Pacers, Buddy Hield thought about the free. Now it goes left side. Finds Toppin. Fires the free. Bingo! Bingo And it's still here. Here comes the Pacers. The layup. Oh, my. Bennedict, Mathruin off the steal from T.J. McConnell. Lakers call timeout. Wow.
What kind of a pass was that off the inbound? You're just asking to get scored on.
That's a bad pass of Anthony Davis on the other side. We talked about the Pacers' lazy pass earlier in the game. Well, AD has an even lazier pass in this fourth quarter. What are you doing? That's going to go on Shaq in a pool.
Bennedict Mathruin, honestly, his last 7 points that he's got, his degree of difficulty has been at a 10.
He adjusted that degree of difficulty from all the way on NBA 2K. We're talking about video game mode. But the Lakers, they need to calm it down here to slow it down from what the Pacers are bringing. We know that the Pacers are going to make it a game here in the fourth quarter. No surprise that they're doing so. And they do come back and win this. We're not going to be surprised one bit, John.
No, we're not. Again, we talked about that the whole game. All the things that you and I mentioned about the Lakers and all the things that they've done well is correct. But at the same time, what have we said throughout this broadcast, Alec? Indiana's hanging around. Well, they're only down 5. They're only down 8. It's still a 10-point game. Well, now it's a 3-point game, and the fourth quarter essentially has just started.
It's just started already. The Pacers outscoring the Lakers 7-2 after the Lakers had the first basket. Toppin, that three-pointer after he was denied and won, but he Hield the dime. But if I'm the Lakers, just need to cool it down and stick to your game. Don't limit the mistakes that you're making in this fourth quarter and get the ball to your best players. This means AD. This means LeBron. This means Austin Reeves. D'Angelo Russell, you can consider that, but he's 4 of 13 shooting, even though he has 9 points. But if there's a time for D'Lo to turn it on, he'll have to fill up the assist sheet.
Yeah, it is. And I agree with you on what you said as far as the leading players. And the main thing for Darvin Ham, it's pretty simple because it's worked all game. I'm not going to try to adjust the game plan. You already got 68 points in the paint. You might want to live in the paint for the rest of this game.
Yeah, just go ahead and take the points in the paint for the rest of this game. Just go inside there. That's your comfort zone. You want to get the contested rebounds, grab those contested rebounds because you're one of the better teams at doing this. Don't settle in for a 3-point shot because that hasn't been working out for the majority of the game, despite the one 3-pointer from Taurean Prince.
And now, from we talked about the bench points and how Indiana, how well they've been doing it. Nesmith with 13, Jackson with 10, Mathruin with the last 7 for the Pacers. Now, quietly, he's 5 and 9 with 16 points. He leads all scorers for Indiana.
Yeah, you're going to have to get all the scores out there if you're the Pacers. Haliburton, Jackson, Nesmith, Mathruin, and Toppin. That would be the 5 that we would go to if you're the Pacers.
Yeah, I think you have to. Again, for Myles Turner, it's a 2 of 10 type of night. It's not been his night right now. But the important thing for Myles is do the best you can in this fourth quarter and lock down the best you can against the Lakers' paint push. You've got to.
That is the key here. Have Turner out there on defensive situations because he's great at that end. So here's the Lakers coming out the timeout. D'Lo, bottom of the feed to AD, now takes it himself and lays it in. AD to get going. He's now at double digits. Just his 5th main basket of the game. He has 11 points.
It's good work off the timeout for Darvin Ham. Gets D'Lo a basket.
DJ McConnell on the other side. And a response from one of the better point guards off the bench in the entire NBA.
I'm with you there, Alec. Again, the Pacers starting to find their offense in the fourth.
And D'Lo gets a screen from AD, goes the other way off that screen. D'Lo steps back, hits the mid-range shot, stepping back. D'Lo with the last 4 Lakers points.
That's a good move there for Angelo Russell, getting right to the lane up the step back. What a move.
Oh, what a block from Reddish on T.J. McConnell. It goes out of bounds beyond the line.
Cam Reddish again. I believe that's his 3rd block now.
Oh, he stayed with McConnell the entire way.
Yes.
He swats it out. That was a swat. Ouch, that's got to hurt for McConnell.
And he's doing that up against foul trouble, Alec, too.
Yeah, 4 fouls as well. LeBron seems to have recovered from the foul trouble after having 3 in the first half, does not have a foul in the fourth. McConnell drives in, and Reddish falls down. Last touch from AD as it goes out of bounds. Indiana keeps. This has been a bowling ball alley in terms of bodies falling down.
And the Pacers are not shy about going into the lane, and every time they do, it looks like old school Pistons, Lakers, Pistons, Bulls.
He's telling me about that. And only Toppin misses LeBron. He gets hit hard, and he is down in some pain. Oh, it seems he's looking at that leg. It's been a game-time decision listed heading into each of these knockout stage games, and none of the Lakers fans here in Las Vegas are happy about it. He gets helped up by McConnell and Max Christie.
I know it's inadvertent there for TJ McConnell, but nothing LeBron can do because he's trying to grab that rebound. He just rolled it a little bit. He's a tough dude. He's going to walk it off here, but I'm sure rolling the leg didn't feel very good there.
It doesn't. Never a good thing whenever you're rolling that leg and falling right down hard. No ill will on TJ McConnell. Really wanted to check if LeBron is all right. Good sportsmanship.
Yep. And again, you're just battling for the ball. There's bodies everywhere. There's sometimes you just can't get out of the way.
So nothing of concern for the King. He's still on the court as D'Lo brings it up. Watched one-on-one by McConnell. D'Lo. Russell goes left side. He's double teamed by Myles Turner. And a good pass to the inside. And AD had that one stripped. On the other way is Mathruin. He's been on a tear here. 3 minutes in. Fires the free. This one's short and tipped. The rebound belongs to Max Christie. Christie trying to get away from the jump ball. Christie in trouble. And TJ McConnell has to eat up another foul. Perhaps this could have him be sent to the bench.
I'll say this. I understand what the Lakers want to do about lobbing the ball because Anthony Davis is a threat. He's got a big vertical jump. But you might as well just let him get some more touches inside that are conventional because he's been eating everybody alive.
Hey, he's been going right by everyone. You would think that this would be the Joey Chestnut at the hot dog eating contest.
Yeah, just let him catch it easy in the paint rather than lobbing it all the time.
Now LeBron drives to the paint. Yes, sir. The Band-Aid does best. Drive to the rim, lay it in. That's the story of LeBron Rainbow James Sr.
Yeah, no doubt about it. One-handed there, it's too easy. Too much size and speed.
And the Pacers get the offensive rebound to mystery from Toppin. And there's a trade from Tyrese Haliburton. Cuts it to a bin 4, 98-94.
So it looks like Haliburton again in the fourth quarter is starting to get it going, my friend.
And not only the fourth quarter, but he started his hot run in the third quarter. He's been hot run in the second half. AD with 5. AD spins around, fires. Nice defense from the Pacers. Everybody getting that, but LeBron takes some hard contact yet again. And this time it's Bennedict Mathruin and calls for foul. He has 4. So do McConnell, Nesmith, and Turner. All of them in foul trouble. We'll have to watch on each one of these 4.
So you said that right about the foul trouble. And again, I'll just make this talk in comparison to Thursday and Saturday. You remember on the Thursday side, LeBron drew 3 offensive fouls on Zion Williamson and then 1 on Brandon Ingram. Well, in this game, he's been getting hit like a battering ram and taking some contact.
Whenever he's out onto the court, he's going to do his best on drawing the fouls. Bad pass from D'Lo. What was he doing? The Pacers read that one like it was a long-term voting bill. McConnell passes back. On the other side, Haliburton fires it. Too strong on that deep free from Lillard range. It is hot potato here. Indy the last touch. And the Lakers will inbound this from D'Lo as McConnell ties up his shoes.
I will say this for Tyrese Haliburton. His shot selection, I understand he can make those. His release might look a little bit unconventional there, but Anthony Davis has done a good job trying to guard some of these shots from the perimeter. He's been moving well today.
Yeah, after taking that shot onto the tie, he's still good at mobility. Inside for 80 from LeBron. 80 Euro steps. It bounces that in. Now they have taken 5 bounces or 6 of them, but the Lakers are up 100 to 94.
That's too little there, and you got the friendly roll. My goodness. Man, oh man, this guy is everywhere. I know he's going to pick up the foul here on this side, as Alec said. That's a great move from Mathruin, but nowhere to go. Again, purple and gold jerseys everywhere guarding the paint, and LeBron's wondering where the heck the foul is.
Yeah, I don't know, because we need to check up the replay. It seemed for a moment it looked like a clean block. We don't know who it is. It's actually D'Angelo Russell drawing the foul, even though AD swats that away like it was nothing.
Yeah, he got a piece of Mathruin from behind, it looks like. So Davis, he won't get credit for that block, but I love the effort nonetheless.
Yes, one of the best blocks that didn't count. And we have a look at the NBA Cup as Austin Reeves comes back in. He'll be taking the place of Max Christie. Reeves has 24 of the Lakers' 26 bench points. The second free throw is good.
Man, as much money as the NBA makes, you think that trophy would look a little nicer. I'm just saying.
Well, you do have a good point. The Pacers missed just 3 free throws. Here's Reeves pulling up. And the putback doesn't go through for Reddish. Pacers moving up with a pace, no pun intended. Howie to the inside, driving for McConnell. Blocked away by AD. And here's LeBron the other way. Reddish for redemption. Oh, that transition from defense to offense for the Lake Show.
Oh, what a block by Davis. And there's LeBron, and Reddish throws it down. That is wonderful work.
We're just 1 point away and 2 rebounds away from the 30-20 game for AD. 6:17 to go. Here are the Pacers. Howie, one-on-one with Reddish. Double team now. Howie gets it out for Turner just in time. He sinks it. 3-point game in Vegas. Myles Turner, the big man.
How good does that feel for Myles, Alec? What a basket.
It feels very refreshing for him after getting bullied for so long by AD, who sends a screen for Reed. Feels refreshing here. Reddish from deep. He does it again. Right back at you.
This game's getting spicy, my friend. Look out.
Here's Howie. Double team out to the inside for Turner. Almost stripped away. A free for Nesmith blows. And we picked up by AD is 19th of the game. 1 away from 20. So keep an eye out on 30-20. Feels like that prediction is coming closer and closer. And the Lakers will slow it down with 5:25 left in the fourth to try and draw up their next offensive play on this next timeout.
I'm feeling for you on that side, Alec. It almost sounds like you're losing your voice, and I don't blame you on that end because it was end-to-end action for the LA Lakers there. What a play in transition. Anthony Davis has been everywhere. It looks like a video game on easy mode. And Cam Reddish in this fourth quarter, you can look at him as a low-key GOAT, making a dunk, a three-pointer there. Aaron Nesmith was wide open on the left wing side from 3. He just missed that one. Looks like this game's going to come down to the wire.
Well, who knows if this could be the only knockout stage game to go to overtime thus far, but that would be a perfect setup in this in-season tournament.
Yes.
This has been fireworks left and right between the Pacers and Lakers, and the Pacers, despite being down by 6 after that wide-open free by Cam Reddish, just the second made three-pointer by the Lakers in this game, the Pacers, they're not shying away one bit.
No, they're not. I mean, they've got punched in the face inside the paint the whole time throughout this game. They're only down 6. It's 105-99 as we're in the break with 5:25 left to go in the fourth. Who knows if it's going to go into OT? Again, Alec will take you the rest of the way across that because it'd be unfair if I took that portion of it. So he'll finish off the rest of this game. But this final has been really, really good. And honestly, the Indiana Pacers win, lose, or draw here, Alec. I think we said it best in the open. You give this team all the credit they deserve, regardless of what happened with the Lakers, because I think they've shown out quite well in this tournament.
Yeah, regardless of what happens between the Lakers and the Pacers, no matter who wins, these two teams deserve to be in this spot. The same way the Heat deserve to be in the NBA Finals after they rolled through the Bucks and the Celtics in the first round and the conference final. The Pacers deserve to be here. They beat the very same teams the Heat beat on their road to the finals last year. And this is a job well done by Rick Carlisle of posting his offense, getting well one.
Yeah.
Not just the mainstays in Haliburton and Hield and Mathruin.
No, you said it best. And again, I think because of the balanced scoring and all of that, I'm not even going to say tournament luck for both of these teams. I know they're 6-0 and somebody's getting their first loss. I think what we saw from both of these teams, especially with the balanced scoring of Indiana, makes me believe that when they start again on Monday, not just against the Pistons, but when the Pacers start again, they're going to be able to carry this into the regular season and have success. We talked about first in offense, last in defense, but yet I'm seeing good defensive effort. I'm seeing good defensive effort from both teams. But I'm thoroughly impressed with the Indiana Pacers in the way that they get consistent, balanced scoring all the time. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, very fun watching this Pacers team, and they're letting them know to the rest of the world and everyone in the United States that this team is not to be taken lightly in their first ever nationally televised games of the season. We don't have any nationally televised games of the Pacers coming soon, but I will show you this. I'll be seeing the Lakers on Tuesday when they face the Mavericks in Dallas.
It's going to be a lot of fun on that for you to broadcast. Again, you always talk about Luka Doncic and what he can do, but the Los Angeles Lakers look like a complete team right now.
And they do. LeBron misses twice. The rebound jumping around. This will come out. We don't know who has it. This ball is bouncing around like hot potato over the referees. We don't know who is going to be called for it, but it's Aaron Nesmith on a loose ball foul.
Yep, that means he's going to stay right back with the Lakers. They've been battling for the ball like crazy. Hot potato for sure. And the Lakers keep it alive again. And Anthony Davis, man, oh man, what a game he's had. He's definitely going to be my MVP.
Yeah, already. The first free throw, he now has 30. So he's at 18 rebounds. We just need those 2 rebounds, John.
I definitely say with 5:08 left, he's going to get it, my friend.
Yeah, we can just see it right now. In the closing minutes, where you need a clutch rebound to clean up a missed shot for the Pacers, you can trust AD for it. He's now at 31 points out of these 2 free throws. That's been their bread and butter. Drawing free throws. After drawing the contact, here's Hallie. Steps back, doesn't shoot the free. And an offensive foul on Indiana. Myles Turner can call for it. Exactly 5 minutes left.
What the heck did he do there? I was watching him the whole way and I still didn't see it, but nonetheless, it's Laker ball.
I don't know if slapping someone's butt and them not seeing it is considered an offensive foul, but okay, here's D'Lo, fakes the free on Hield, and D putting inside, 33! He's putting the Pacers on posters now!
Oh man, Anthony Davis looking like Pelicans Davis. That's a poster.
Oh, that is definitely a poster. Several double teams here, one-on-one. Here's Hield up for 8. That is too far. Foul says out. Both teams arguing who has the ball. The Lakers have it with 4:23.
So here's the thing for me. Haliburton just probes and he leaves Turner wide open from the left wing side. I know he hasn't been great from 3 all day, but he's got to shoot that one with confidence. You're not getting a better look than that.
Oh, LeBron won a foul on Haliburton. I don't know if he's going to get that case, but there's not any foul signal. It'll still be Lakers ball.
Looks like Haliburton's going to get the block on LeBron, and it's going to stay with the purple and gold.
Well, LeBron to the inside. Myles Turner gets called for foul again on Anthony Davis. Turner now is gone. That's his last foul he can take. He's out of the game.
Man, oh man, he's not going to want to remember this game. I feel bad, honestly, but Anthony Davis is playing on another level right now. It's a cheap foul to pick up, but Myles' day is done.
It feels like there was little or no contact for Turner. We didn't see anything from that on Myles Turner's part. I don't think there was any contact from Turner as Davis makes the first one.
I know you said this, and I just saw the replay from before. So he happens to get the hand that hits one of the rear end of one of the Lakers. Then he gets wrapped up with Anthony Davis, doesn't do anything wrong, and picks up 2 fouls. Myles, I think he kind of got jobbed there, to be honest.
Well, he may have gone out of the way to avoid AD, perhaps with the way that AD has been playing, may be the right call. Pacers need buckets in bunches. This one from 32 feet out, and rebound number 19 for Anthony Davis. We just need one more here.
Wow.
9-0 run, and the last 2:15 plus and counting for the Lakers. Just need one more for rebound, whether offense or defensive, from AD. He has the pass, the left side, watched by Obi Toppin. Davis goes inside, 2-2. Davis has to find one up, and he drops a foul. Obi Toppin, we're going to check how many fouls he has. That's his second foul of the night, or his third. And AD is going to come back onto the line to get up to 37 on the point total.
So, Alec, I know this is an easy question to ask and we can talk about it, but where is this version of Anthony Davis all the time?
It feels as if he is on and off. It feels like there's a switch. When he's on, he is on. Bold, underline, italicized,
Right.
all caps. And he's been on tonight. He's up to 36 after his first free throw. Showing out on all fronts. Offensive, defensive, free throw shooting. He's been there.
It's the best game I've seen from Anthony Davis.
As a Laker, at least, given the circumstances that this is an in-season tournament. Not a meaningless one, contrary to what the naysayers say. He's up to 37 now, 10 in this quarter. Hallie from deep, off the rim, and there it is! A 30-20 game for AD. Now we're going to have to watch it. He goes to 40-20 tonight. He doesn't need it, but given the way he's playing, it's not out of the question. LeBron now draws another team, goes inside for AD, and he's 1 point away from 40. What a game he's been having. Lakers lead 115-99 as the Pacers called their second to last timeout.
So, Alec, I don't know if the MVP goes throughout the entire tournament or just one game, but look at number 3 right now. He's pumped. He knows he's him right now. He's going for 40 as we go to the timeout. This is a wonderful performance for Anthony Davis, and I love to see it.
Oh, this is a lovely sight, seeing Anthony Davis perform up to his expectations as a former first-round pick of the Pelicans, and he's playing like the superstar that he has been hyped up to be. 39 points, 20 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 blocks, 15 of 23 from the field, 9 of 13 from the line. If the MVP goes to just one game, it is AD's award to lose. If it's the entire tournament, it's LeBron.
I would agree on that side. Even with this game, I still would agree. I'd give it to LeBron, especially when you had that near perfect game on Thursday. But again, we could talk about some of the Pelicans' numbers for Anthony Davis, but I just want to be completely honest. I've watched a little bit of Anthony Davis here and there with the Lakers. I agree with you. This is the best game he's ever had as a member of the Lakers. But this is why Anthony Davis was the number 1 overall pick all those years ago. This is what a big man can do. He can completely dominate offensive, defense, has the speed. He can block shots. He can get steals. Zion Williamson can never hope to be as good as Anthony Davis, in my opinion.
Oh, it's just a complete mismatch. Not only in the height advantage, but also on the defensive prowess of how Zion's been going. Oh, Nesmith got hit hard. I mean, very hard onto the face. They're actually going to call a foul on Nesmith, even though he took that hit up high from LeBron. What?
He looked like he got hit right in the chest, and I thought he was there. Pacers taking another timeout as Nesmith gets called for the foul. That's a rough one.
Oh, that's tough for Nesmith. Basically, what more can you do to defend LeBron? You're going up against 39-year-old LeBron in his 21st season, still at the same speed that he possesses. What more can you do?
No, there isn't anything you can do, Alec, on that. So that's why I said Myles Turner for about a minute and a half ago. I thought he picked up 2 fouls. At least one of them wasn't on him. And Aaron Nesmith, he didn't even commit a foul there, and he got called for one nonetheless. I know we thought the Lakers were going to have the advantage, but when you get those extra whistles in their favor too, it's pretty much unfair. Pacers will challenge this right now, as I think they should.
As Buddy Hield says, get that camera off my face. He's not having it right now. The Pacers know they want it. Oh, the Lakers want it as much as the Pacers do. I feel the Lakers, they come out with an amazing sense of hunger and use that height advantage to their advantage and being able to get those rebounds, whether it be Anthony Davis or LeBron James or anyone from their matter.
Yeah, they have. Again, as you said, the points in the paint have been absolutely dominant. But throughout this entire tournament, again, I know we covered 4 knockout games, and this is the final now on the side of between Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and today on Saturday. I've been thoroughly impressed throughout the whole time of these first 3 Lakers matchups that we watched in the sense of it. The Lakers defense, I know they've had some spots and starts, maybe a couple quarters off here and there, but the Lakers defense really, Alec, has been consistent all the way through. And they've played some beautiful basketball.
Yeah, this may thrust them right back into NBA title contention status after having a rocky start to the season. Perhaps they may give the Nuggets. I know the Nuggets, they've been looking rather mortal this season, but it feels the Nuggets have someone to watch outside of Minnesota.
Yeah, and at least the way that Anthony Davis has played right now, again, 39, 20, 15 and 23 and 4 blocks. I know that the best player in the world is Nikola Jokic, but if Anthony Davis can do this, he at least can try to even up that matchup, correct?
Yeah, he can at least try to even it up. With a different type of strength and a different type of intensity. The story of this game has been points in the paint. The Lakers are winning that battle 80-40. Plus the rebound disparity is drastic. The Pacers have 30 rebounds in this game. AD and LeBron as a duo are out rebounding the entire Pacers team. They have 31 of the Lakers' 55 rebounds.
That is absolutely astronomically ridiculous. I'm glad you threw out those numbers.
It's just ridiculous and an otherworldly display
to
get the call from our referee. 2:55 left. Not like this last challenge is going to matter because the Pacers, they're down by 16. It's going to take a miracle to come back from this deficit.
Yes, it is. And again, they got the call right. LeBron James will be called for the turnover. Good defense there for Nesmith.
Yeah. Rick Carlisle had to call it. He had to challenge that. And it is an offensive foul on LeBron. His first foul of this half, 4th of this game. Hield on the tight covers. Here's Alec coming right back. Alec passes over to Hield, who fires a three, and a badly needed one. Lead comes to 13. Will be lucky number 13 or unlucky number 13?
Yeah, he needed that one. He got that camera out of his face, knocked down a 3.
I guess he wanted that motivation from it. Nice spot on drawing the kickball violation on Toppin. For the Lakers, he'll keep the possession. 10th three-pointer for the Pacers, but it's not mattered much for them. Deep inbound for AD. Have yourself a game, man. He's going for 40 here. LeBron. 1-0 of Hallie. LeBron drives in. LeBron slams it down on the reverse jam.
Are we sure he's 38 years old?
Oh, he may be 38 going on 29. He can walk right back to 2013. And the Pacers, they get the intentional foul on Austin Reeves, but given how Reeves has been for the line, this is the last guy you want to foul, even after Aaron Nesmith had the layup. Toppin had no choice, but for Toppin, that's his 4th foul of the game. Turner's already out.
Yeah, they were up against it right now with some of the injuries. I don't know if Andrew Nembhard would have been able to change the fortunes completely, but the Lakers did what they had to do today, and that was bottling up Tyrese Haliburton for a little bit and dominating inside the paint. I thought they played the game plan well.
Yeah, they want to limit Haliburton, and it's worked out to a success. Even though he has the 11 assists, the Lakers also made emphasis on slowing everyone down. Reeves puts the pair, makes 1 of 2, makes the second one, not the first one. Haliburton was the speed. Feed right back. Pacers need some buckets. Mathruin draws the foul on the other side of 2:05.
Pacers are doing enough to hang around, Alex, still. It's not gotten completely away from them, but they just have to be able to, in this 2:05, find a way to get stops, maybe a couple of quick steals. But if I am the Lakers, I'm slowing it down as much as I can. And as we've said, don't try to overcomplicate things. It's either LeBron, Anthony Davis, or Austin Reeves. It's that simple.
Yes. Either one of these three. Get your big three out there and let them do their job. Mathruin makes the first one, but we need to pay attention to the foul stats. Toppin has 4, Bodie Hield has 3, Aaron Nesmith has 5, Isiah Jackson has 3, TJ McConnell has 4, and Bennedict Mathruin has 4.
Yeah, the Lakers have been able to attack so much in the paint. It's no wonder why the Pacers are all around foul trouble.
So Mathruin makes both. It's a 12-point lead. Quick passing here for the Lakers. They're going back and forth. Tyrese got the Pacers. Reeves for a double team. To the rack. Oh, my. Austin Reeves, the closer. 152 left. He dropped the and one.
I don't know what to say here for Austin Reeves. I guess I really underrated how good he can be. And the Lakers are lucky to have this bad man on this team right now. My goodness.
And for Obi Toppin, who draws the foul, he's 1 away from joining Myles Turner in the locker room as Reeves gets the and one. Here come the Pacers. They still have Toppin out there. Hallie to the rack. And even though I'm shouting at the top of my lungs in a 13-point game, these dunks are still highlight reel. Reeves slowing things down. The inside, a steal but out of bounds off Nesmith.
Yeah, Haliburton was able to get some points late, but they funneled him up enough, did the Lakers, to try to close him down. But that paint point disparity, there is nothing else that we can say here. Lakers just, pretty much put their will down in this game.
And how about this? A 40-20 for AD. Hallie's wide open. Too far and too strong on that. Kicked out. And Mathruin. And these Pacers just going to pass it around. Here's Toppin. Double rim south. And Nesmith, he went down very hard. Trying to crowd that rebound 118. And perhaps he's going to go to the line. Game's not over yet. But we already know who's going to win the NBA Cup.
Yeah, I felt like this was going to be the result on this side, but full marks, Alec, to the Indiana Pacers. They made this a game throughout for as good as the Lakers have done. Pacers never got themselves stuck in blowout territory. I thought they played really well. And for the Lakers, again, that defensive intensity, Anthony Davis with the ridiculous game, good work.
There's something in Japanese baseball, an unwritten rule. The goal is to not humiliate your opponents, but to win and just win.
Right.
In Japanese baseball, they don't humiliate their opponents, and the Lakers, they got themselves a well-earned win tonight, and they did. They don't humiliate the Pacers.
No, they didn't. But the only thing we can definitely say was anyone else who tried to guard Anthony Davis tonight was humiliated.
Oh, that's the only thing I will say in terms of humiliation. That's when you have a little stops and play for a Pacer timeout, the last one they're going to use. So officially a stat line, 41 points, 20 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 blocks, 16 of 24, 9 of 13. This has been we can mark this as the Anthony Davis game.
Yeah, if this is something that stands in the NBA Cup records, it's going to be hard to beat a 41-20 performance, my friend.
He's the third Laker to record 40 points, 20 rebounds, and 5 assists in Lakers history. Elgin Baylor did it 13 times. Wilt did it twice. This is good company to be at if you're AD.
Yeah, you're in the elite of the elite at that point for Anthony Davis. Again, my only question was the consistency. I understand a ridiculous game. I'm not expecting to drop 40 every time, but I really do believe that Anthony Davis could consistently get 15 rebounds every game. He's that good.
And now the Lakers use their timeout. The Pacers have checked out everyone that's been there. They're getting their reserves in. That means Oscar Tshiebwe, Kendall Brown, Isaiah Wong, and Ben Sheppard. And for the first time, it's Jarace Walker. So we can imagine that the Lakers are using their timeout to get the deep bench inside. That means Christian Wood, Max Lewis, Jalen Hood-Schifino. Come on down. Also, Rui Hachimura, Jackson Hayes. You haven't seen the court a lot. It's their chance now.
Absolutely. You get a 70-second victory lap here with 1:10 left to go. Lakers up 123-108. This was a good competitive game all the way through. I thought the Indiana Pacers hung in there quite well considering how bad they were mismatched inside the paint. It was the Lakers just imposing their will tonight. It was too much for the Pacers to overcome.
And just as LeBron and AD are having a friendly chat with one another with Hayes and the dapping up at the sidelines. He's just celebrating like LeBron's won ring number 5. I think you count this as ring number 5 for LeBron in a sense, based on what I'm seeing from the text from my friends. And this could possibly be ring number 5 technically for him. But nonetheless, this has been a great in-season tournament, not only for the Lakers or the Pacers, but the entire NBA as a whole. I can't wait what's in store next year.
Yeah.
And how about you, John?
No, absolutely, Alec. I hope we get a chance to do this again. I'm glad you asked me. I had a lot of fun with this, and honestly, it was a heck of a lot more competitive than I thought it was going to be. As I told you from the beginning, I was a little bit concerned the way that this was going to go, but honestly, good job for Adam Silver and company. And for LeBron, I saw that he shot 63% from deep in this tournament. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, what the back-to-back three-pointers against the Pelicans. That's ridiculous. So we do have a running clock as the Lakers take the shot clock violation and check out all of their scores, get their utters in. They reset the clock to 46.7. The Lakers fans here in attendance all standing up. 45 seconds left until it's official. Just running around in some laps between these two teams. Around and throughout. Just one last try for pride. No, the Pacers don't get it. A second chance. Third try. And one, because why not? 29.6 left.
So it was an opportunity for Oscar Tshiebwe. Kendall Brown missed the shot. Tshiebwe going to go to the line for the Pacers. They've shot low in this game from the line, but it's too bad they couldn't get about 70 free throw attempts because that's what it would have taken because it's pretty much the Lakers. Let me just give you the official rundown here as we got all of that in front of us. We know who's going to win this one. But let's go to the team stats real quick. So Pacers 28 of 31 from the line. That's very, very good. But on the other side, points in the paint. Don't let anyone else tell you different. 86 to 44 in favor of the purple and gold.
Has been the story of tonight. Points in the paint, rebounds, all been, but the Lake shows control. And Jalen Hood-Schifino can just take this 24-second violation that Austin Reeves did so previously. Just going to dribble it out for several seconds. 5 to shoot. I don't think they're going to get a shot off. Cam Reddish has no intent of doing so. Another turnover, but they won't need to shoot this ball. The Pacers know the final score, and who knows who's going to win the NBA Cup. Just get this in, 2 seconds, and they're not going to shoot this off. And that is all. The Los Angeles Lakers win the first ever NBA Cup in the NBA in-season tournament.
123 to 109. I guess the Pacers didn't keep it within 10 as I thought. But again, Lakers, perfect game plan. There was nothing that the Pacers could do to try to adjust it there. And for LeBron and Anthony Davis, you talk about two absolute superstars. Yes, I'm using the word superstars. I don't care how old LeBron is. That's a perfect run for LeBron all the way through. Austin Reeves was insane in the first half. And man, oh man, this was really fun to cover this with you. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, this has been really fun through the knockout stage. Of course, we're looking forward to what next year's in-season tournament brings as the high fives commence. And even though there were skeptics about the in-season tournament, how it's not going to work out, how it doesn't have any meaning towards it. Well, there is a meaning. Players are taking regular season games more seriously. There is a purpose now, plus the cash prize at the end of it. $500,000 to the winner, as they can use this for their needs, or they want to donate it to something.
Sure. Again, I would say for the back end bench players that you would think only make about $1 million, $2 million, something like that. I know the NBA money starting to get up there a little bit. It's not Shohei money, but it's decent money on that side. So for the back end bench players like Jalen Shifino and all that, yeah, that's pretty cool on that side. And you want to be able to get that prize money on the other side and get some bragging rights. And I think that's what the Lakers did right now. And again, I'll double down with you. You know what was great about this tournament on this side? getting a chance to get the Indiana Pacers to get some national TV games because they played really well.
And they played perhaps one of the better games that they have shown throughout the regular season, along through the way. And the in-season tournament will present a further opportunity for small market teams and getting their chance at pride. Perhaps we can see something with the NHL following suit. Say something similar to what the UEFA Champions League brings. 8 groups of 4. Each team plays the teams in their group twice. One on the road, one at home. They were saying and such. The group winners automatically get in. 2 wild cards per conference. Top 2 teams get first round buys. And Bleacher Report suggests that the Winter Classic should be the championship game in the in-season tournament.
I love that idea, Alec. Again, you need to get Gary Bettman on the phone here. We need to get him on speaker because you laid that out perfectly. That's great.
Yeah, get the site of the Winter Classic as the championship game on the NHL in-season tournament. So, say, have it begin late November, and as the tournament progresses on, knockout stage as last week of December, and then Winter Classic, you have it as one of the first 2 days of December or January of the coming year. How about that for it? As they get to decide where it will be and who's going to host it. Say, if I were to choose, I would perhaps put Toronto or Buffalo.
I like that too on that set. I'm glad that I'm also using this on the recorder to be able to save all our casts because I think he nailed that perfectly. And alongside that in-season tournament, how about we get the Olympic play back in by February side? Because I'm waiting for the Olympics to start again in the NHL.
We want to see Connor McDavid and Sidney Crosby on Team Canada.
Yes.
Together. Finally, at last.
I know. I would love that. I hope that the NHL does that because you're right. If you're not making moves, then you're not doing something right. Look, Adam Silver, it's a little bit different there from previous commissioner on that end. And I understand that. From the forefathers, you got to be able to make some different moves and adjustments. Adam Silver, I think, is a really forward thinker. David Stern grew the global game for the NBA, made it a cable product. Remember, back before your time and my time, the NBA Finals used to be on tape delay, if you can believe that. David Stern changed a lot of things for the good. And now Adam Silver's trying to be a little bit more forthright and make more changes and try to bring in a younger audience that's even more outside of what you and I would be. They want to try to impact it more for teenagers and for kids and for try to get more ears and eyes on it. And that makes sense. But for the NHL, you got to be able to make some of those adjustments too. Otherwise, the product gets stale.
Yeah, for a commissioner, we need more forward thinkers as sports commissioners. Some commissioners like Adam Silver. The NHL needs exactly that because Gary Bettman, we can arguably say he's driving the sport backwards if we're being honest. We need forward thinkers, someone who can get new and innovative ideas, such as in-season tournaments. Say the suggestion that it could be similar to Champions League and UEFA European football.
I would like to see that. I would like to see the game be more accessible. I understand. Here's the explanation I'll use as we're getting the celebration here for the Lakers. When we get that, I'll send it to you. But here's the thing. When the games were in Sweden for the global games, and I know you put this on the Twitter side, guess what was blacked out? Some of the stuff in the global games, so anybody in the Canadian market couldn't even watch the Senators and the Red Wings play each other. What sense does that make?
Yeah, no sense. It means we need games that are available for streaming, whether it be ESPN Plus or perhaps NHL to make their own version of NBA League Pass.
Right. Again, that's
bring back NHL TV.
Yes, and that's something that used to work back then that they kind of put on ESPN now. But I agree with you on all those points. We'll see what they can change. NBA is making some changes, and it seems to work for them. Like you said, no matter what the naysayers think about the tournament, again, I've turned around a little bit because I've seen how competitive the games were. That's what I wanted to see. Some smaller market teams, some competitive games to be able to watch that and see that it matters. And we've certainly seen that. So at least I think the naysayers can look at it and say, hey, this idea worked. Why not try to do some other things, as you said, in the NHL? Why not see if that works? Hell, the NFL's trying to play games in London. I don't know if that works all the time. I don't know if all the Thursday night football games work all the time. But if you're going to at least do that, make sure that you put good teams to be able to watch them and make sure the games are competitive and fun. At least the NBA got it right this time.
Yeah, at least the NBA got it right. The NFL may need to tweak their flaws for the London games or the Germany games.
Sure.
Because if they're sending out the wrong teams and playing games in London and Germany. Yeah, they started doing the Germany games just recently. They want to expand their brand. They want to have the right teams go out there. We saw one in Kansas City and Miami. Those were the two right teams as we get Alicia Bush, the PA announcer on T-Mobile Arena, announcing that in-season tournament champion Los Angeles Lakers. And sideline reporter Malika Andrews for ESPN having interviews with the Lakers as well.
Did we get a chance to look at all? Did you see, Alec, anything on how much these tickets cost today?
You don't know how much they cost, but we can just sense that there's celebrities out there.
Sure.
And if you remember Timothée Chalamet, as I looked it up once again, he's the main star of Wonka, the movie. That movie's going to come out on the 15th of December. You know, if anyone wants to watch that, here it is. Timothée Chalamet was courtside.
So Malika gives it here for Adam Silver. And look, there's a pretty cool shot. You got people from the Boys and Girls Club being able to put the medals on each one of the LA Lakers. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Or the NBA to get this tournament part. The Boys and Girls Club of Southern Nevada presenting the medals as they give it to each one of these players on these hats, these hoodies. Look at LeBron and AD smiling as they get set to take on the Mavericks this Tuesday. You're looking at them at Dallas.
I guess I will say that the cup kind of looks like the Larry O'Brien trophy a little bit, but I guess I'm a little bit spoiled from looking at that NBA Cup in comparison to the NHL Stanley Cup.
I don't know if it looks like the Larry O'Brien trophy and the Stanley Cup. I don't know, got meshed together and they got put into a blender.
Something like that. Again, it just seems a little bit too small to me on that side. But you know what? Honestly, I do like. I like those medals around the neck. That's pretty cool.
As they hoist that trophy up into the sky, LeBron, of course, team captain, first hands it off to the man of the match, Anthony Davis, who finished with 41 points, 20 rebounds. Of course, he gets the first touch.
Alec, I think this was pretty cool. I love the confetti and all that stuff, but I can't help but feel like this is going to be a meme, isn't it?
Just can't help but think about it. So the naysayers are going to talk about it. Well, let the naysayers do all the talking. The Lakers put in the work.
They did.
Every team puts in the work. For all the top haters want to do, let these teams do the work. Let them continue. The work is being done as a form of talking by these basketball players to send a message on what these players are made of.
I think that's well said, Alec. I think I'm going to lean with you on that side, too. As fun as it could be for certain other things, I could really tell that it was important for all these teams. And look, to be honest with you, you could have had opportunities where the Celtics, the Suns, the Milwaukee Bucks had chances here, but it was the Indiana Pacers and the Los Angeles Lakers that had other ideas, and they got the job done.
They took care of business from the ground up, and they rolled with that business all throughout. These teams, the best in their aspects throughout this in-season tournament, and they're the best throughout the tournament for a reason. Just as Darvin has getting interviewed after Malika Andrews interviewed Joey Buss, alternate governor for the Lakers. Of course, it's not long until we get to see an interview from team owner Jeannie Buss, who inherited the team after the passing away of the late Jerry Buss.
I think Jeannie, honestly, throughout the history, has got a little bit of unfair words against her and all that. I understand how hard it's going to be to run the LA Lakers, and there'll be some tumultuism and this and that. But anytime you get a chance to sign LeBron James and you bring over Anthony Davis and you win a championship on the COVID side against the lean years after Kobe Bryant. I think she's done a good job.
Yeah, she's brought for her after the influx after Kobe Bryant was the signing of LeBron James. There was no secret that it was down to between LA, Cleveland, or Philadelphia back in the time when he was a free agent. Eventually, he wanted to come to LA, play with the Lakers, not only movies, but also lead the Lakers to a championship. And doing so, Jeannie Buss, LeBron James, Anthony Davis have brought the Lakers back to respectability. 2020, it felt like they got a core on paper that looked like a bunch of outcasts. Teams didn't want to take a chance on them. But Frank Vogel back then, when he was the head coach,
sure,
LeBron and AD, they made the most out of it with that core. KCP, Danny Green, JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, everyone there.
Yeah, they did a great job. And here's your MVP, Mr. LeBron James, getting interviewed by Malika Andrews. I guess it was a whole entire tournament thing. You said it right. The man of the match might have been Anthony Davis, for real. It was one of the best games I've ever seen him play. LeBron has been ridiculous throughout, my friend.
Yeah, this was the right call. You want to go entire tournament, you go LeBron. If you want to go one match, you go AD. But since it is the entire tournament, they made the right choice in giving it to LeBron. So this is the safest pick for MVP.
And again, LeBron just said it. Anthony Davis put up a Shaq-type performance. I agree with him. He said it correctly there. That was fantastic work. He got tweaked up a little bit. Still able to drop like a 40 bomb, 20 rebounds on that, so I get about 4 blocks. I mean, that was one of the best games I've seen him play against a really hot Indiana Pacers team. Alec, this was a lot of fun. I know that we'll probably catch up sometime next week, but I appreciate you reaching out. This in-season tournament, this knockout round especially, was really, really good. And I think during this time next year, as long as it's during the same dates, I'm going to pencil it in and we'll do it again.
Yeah, let's do this again, John. Next year, we'll run this one back. Been good working with you. Run the in-season tournament knockout stage.
You have a good weekend, okay?
Yeah, have a good weekend.
See you. Hope you guys have fun. It was the in-season tournament. The LA Lakers finished it off. That was a heck of a tournament there for the NBA. Good work there by Adam Silver. Lakers get a big win. I'll be back to write it up in a little bit, and I will see you on Monday's side for the next stream. I think it'll be Cooper Hopkins and myself against the Colorado Avalanche and the Flames. Hope you join me then. Peace.